And we are live. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, happy time zones to you wherever you might be. I'm Emma. Welcome back to the House of Hubris here at twitch.tv/Saracent. Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Still there. Camera angles. Wild. Yeah. It's been a time. Dragon Archaeology came to not much, where we just killed a lot of spiders and then there was a door. And Lathamus was like, cool, leave me alone with the door. And we had no option but to leave him alone with the door. We went to a weird cave with a weird demon quicksand trap, and also it was raining eyes because the world wouldn't be like that. And then we walked in on Camellia having just murdered someone, and it turns out that, shocking everybody, the companion who spends all her time screaming about how the spirits demand your blood and you will be the next sacrifice, was sacrificing people. That's where all the severed heads were coming from, and also all the mysterious deaths. Yeah, she's just been serial killing. Gave us a whole spiel about how it was to sate the bloodthirsty madness of a spirit of old Sarkoris that would give her a way to fix the world wound if she just killed enough people. A story that started off implausible and frankly got more so the more, like, physically into it, let's say, she sounded. And yeah, we kind of agreed, and then talked to her more, and it became more clear that she was just really into killing, and yeah. And then we tried to get her to go to prison or anything, and she attacked us, and we had to just kill her and lose all her equipment, which was annoying. Yeah, it was all a bit of a feels bad, but then I looked it up, and it turns out there's no non-feels bad option there, because either you execute her, or you, like, approve of what she's doing. Her whole quest line becomes about helping her with increasingly elaborate murder sprees that, like, you're an active participant in. And the eventual reveal that, no, there wasn't any spirit, she's just horny for murder. Womp womp. So, yeah, she's dead now. And, yeah, and then we went and slept with Darren to get over it. You know. Gotta have something to do. So, there was something else I was going to say, can't remember. Oh yeah, going in, let me just say now, apologies if there's any weird background noise. It's a day that ends in a Y, so naturally my neighbours have decided to do yet more construction. I'm surprised they don't have several houses by now. So yeah, if there is stuff like that, sorry, there's very little I can do about it. Should we just get back into the game? I think our kind of next thing... Oh yeah, we were told that Arushale was in prison, and did we do that? Spoilers, we didn't do that. Daniel, put the sign away. Thank you. Honestly. Just can't get the bears these days. Yeah, so Arushale's in prison. We don't know what's up with that. I'm assuming she's done it to herself, because that seems like the kind of thing she'd do. So hey, let's go check it out. Hi, Clyde. Way to stand awkwardly outside my door while I go and have sex. Clyde. Come on. I literally don't have a panel for you, so I can't control you directly anyway. The streets... Seeking forgiveness. What's seeking forgiveness about? I can't remember. Let's go see Arushale first. And while I'm here, I will open this and see what seeking forgiveness is. Oh, yes, a saleswoman came to see us and said she had a personal matter, and I was like, cool, I need to go and deal with my serial killer companion. But I'll get back to you. The door is open. Arushale stands in the middle of the room, immersed in painful contemplation. Seeing you approach, she recoils in fright. No! Don't come any closer. Please, don't. Why are you in prison? This is where I belong. You shouldn't be alone with me. Please leave, I'm begging you. It's dangerous. I'm dangerous. Succubus raises her ruby eyes to you, and you notice streaks of tears on her face. When I joined your party, I thought to myself, this is it. I'm a crusader now. I might actually be able to rid myself of my own demon nature. But it's so hard. The abyss lives within me. I let my guard down for a moment, and there it was, waiting to remind me of what I truly am. I didn't hurt anyone, but I just can't talk about it. It's too shameful. Please, just leave me here in this cell. Let these walls be my cloister. And don't talk to me unless absolutely necessary. I will still accompany you on your travels, but until I curb the demon inside me, I should keep my distance from you. Please talk. Communication is good. Otherwise you end up a weird serial killer. You really do want to help me. You want to save a beast of the abyss who doesn't deserve to be near someone like you. The succubus sighs. Fine. I'll tell you why I'm here, and after I do, I'll understand if you don't ever want to see me again. You've been so kind to me. Treat me like I already deserved your kindness, like I wasn't a demon, but a mortal. And Arushale's cheeks blush. I'm starting to feel that you're becoming very important to me. I want to be near you, talk to you, touch you. So her going to prison is literally just because we're kind of getting onto her romance path, I assume. Anyway, let's get onto everybody's romance path except for Camelia's, because that's the only one that requires you to have sex in a cellar in front of a recent murder victim. Is that such a bad thing? It's bad. It's very, very bad. I'm a demon, remember? I tame everything I touch. The most terrible weapon of any succubus is her caress, which leeches life from the one who trusted her. I still possess this weapon whether I like it or not. Like a venomous snail? Snake? Toad? I don't remember. Like an animal that can't help but sting even when it doesn't want to. Ah yes, the classic stinging toad story. You know the fable of the scorpion and the frog? Well, what if we condense them into what animal? In my previous life I had many lovers. Some were my tormentors who degraded and broke me, to the point where I barely survived. And for others I was their tormentor. I devoured, degraded, and drained their souls dry. Every single day I struggled to suppress this desire, this unholy hunger inside me. But when you're near... With a sob, Arushale wipes away her tears. Forgive me. Please forgive me. I don't want that, but every time I see you, my desires overwhelm me. I have that effect on people, it's true. Frightening, demonic desires. I can't curb them. As I look at you, I can't stop imagining us. You and I. Together. Arushale hides her blushing face in her hands. I mean, can we do anything about this without hurting people? No, don't tell me that. My mind is like a tinderbox right now. You say things like that, my control could snap and pounce on you like a ravenous larva on meat. Arushale pauses and takes a couple of deep breaths. I ask you, no, I beg you in the name of Desna, please. Don't ever say anything like that to me again. Mortals can flirt with each other without harming anyone, but you're flirting with the abyss. One playful comment could instantly wipe out all my years of effort. Turn me back into a monster. Do you have any control over these abilities? I can't control myself. Sometimes one look at an attractive mortal is enough to send me mad with the desire to pounce on them and suck them dry. It takes all my strength just to turn away and leave. What would happen if I... The demon runs her finger over her lips and finishes in a barely audible voice. I haven't done it in so long. I don't have the strength to fight it. Yeah, that happens to a lot of people. I'm not angry with you. Thank you. I still have much work to do to rid myself of my inner monster. Yeah, this is not like a demon versus mortal thing. It's a very mortal urge to see attractive people and be very into them and think about making out with them. This is just a thing that people do. Please tell me this is a thing that people do. It's not just me. Yes, but those are not that powerful. What your kind has are mere fantasies. What I have, they represent the deepest part of my essence, who I am. Beyond that, my desires are built on centuries of wickedness. Turn the stomach of even the most depraved mortal. I have also been known to sin. Really? I can't picture it. Rishley peers timidly into your eyes. Would you care to tell me? To share with me? Huh. What would Bigitha see as sin? Because she's done most of these things. I mean, I don't know if I'll say I've done much less for the Crusade than I could have, because this is episode 35, and we've done a lot. This game is enormous. We have definitely failed people who were relying on us at some point. We've lied, like, a lot, but that's Trickster Path, baby. I've done much theft and much murder. I think the one of these that comes closest to breaking the kind of ethos we've built is just murder. And we have killed a lot of people. Regret over a life taken. Such feeling is completely alien to demons. In their minds, everyone they meet can be defined by only two qualities, usefulness and danger. They exploit those who are useful, and they flee from those who are dangerous. I could never have started on the path of good had Desna not shown me how many of my victims did not deserve such treatment. Thank you for sharing with me. It turns out that even you are not entirely free from evil. Yeah, because I've been trying not to go too hard into chaotic good. You know, I have to do a little evil to be allowed to take druid levels as a treat. A wise priest once said, if sinner at least realizes that he has sinned, this means he still retains a chance for redemption. Mortals often do bad things, even without demons tempting them to do so. But many mortals also realize when they're doing something bad. They can repent and can try to make things right. It's the main thing I'm trying to learn from mortals. But seriously, you don't have to sit in prison about it. This is unlikely to be good for anybody's mental health. These desires, they're tearing me apart, Bigitha. They're tearing me apart! What hope do I have of controlling them with you so near? She asked us not to flirt with her just yet. I can respect that. Desires are not deeds, like, speaks to me, but also, not all your desires are horrible. Talking, sharing thoughts and feelings, like, you know, do the good ones. Want to learn to live like a mortal, then you need to learn how to live with people, which is fair, but also, I'm, you know, not that much of a hypocrite. Or, cool, stay in prison, then perish. Yeah, no, your desires are horrible. Would it? Arushale ponders that for a while and then nods to herself. You're right. Some of these desires are so light, so joyful, so mortal. But right after these innocent dreams, the others come. Cruel, violent, demonic ones. And I don't know how to separate them. That is a lesson you'll need to learn. But yes, we don't send people to prison for their thoughts. If they did, you would never see me again. Love intrusive thoughts. This whole storyline hitting quite close to home, if I'm honest. Desires aren't deeds. You wouldn't say that if you knew what I was thinking. I have no inkling of what my desires are. You could see what I'm imagining right now. For thoughts like these, I deserve more than a prison cell. I deserve the gallows. So back to the thing I just said. Fine, okay, let's go with the hypocrite option. You want to learn to live like a mortal? Then come and learn to live with people. Because living among, like, people you want to be wildly inappropriate with without doing anything about it, and learning how to live among people you would gladly do a violence to and not doing anything about it are both core pillars of the living in a society condition. But what if I slip up? Until I learn how not to be a monster, anyone close to me is in danger. Ah, new option. Aha, progress. No use in trying to hide from it. You must overcome it, Skywalker. And I'll be there to help, somehow. Probably with sarcasm and chaos. That's what I do. You aren't scared of me at all. You know what a lying monster I am, but you don't trust me. Why? What is it you see in me that I fail to see in myself? She wrings her hands and falls silent for a long time. When she starts speaking again, her voice seems firmer, as if she's found some source of inner strength. Thank you for believing in me. It means I should believe in myself, too. Yes. Aha, the old Gurren Lagann. Moral. That's the word. I need to watch that show again. That's a good show. I won't hide in myself anymore. No, that's not what that says. I won't hide in this cell anymore. If you say that I won't slip up, that means I won't. Arishle smiles at you timidly. I will watch you until I learn to look at the world the way mortals do. Without evil and violence in my heart. I'll learn to look at you the way you deserve. Daw. But seriously, leave prison. Arishle gives you a cautious glance. You better not come any closer. The filthy thoughts are still swarming in my mind. Okay, so she's staying in prison? I thought we just established that she was not going to stay in prison. Also, yeah, do you not feel lonely, sitting by yourself in prison? I say by yourself. Actually, other corner of the cell block is Nura, and she can't be great company. I do, but I must stay here until I have firm control over my desires. Otherwise, something horrible might happen. Okay, so that was... Maybe it just doesn't show the effect until you leave, and then she will have moved. It's just weird that you have this whole conversation about how she doesn't need to stay here, and she should learn to overcome the desires like a person. And then she's like, no, I have to stay here. I have all these desires. Is she out here? Yeah, okay, she has left prison now. Love that for her. Yes, also... Where was this woman with her proposal? Rhea Neath, that's your name. That name again, it's Rhea Neath.
Move out.
There you are in your purple shirt. First, I'm just going to check the One-Eyed Devil. I can't remember if we looked through their stock. Also, was there anything we didn't want to keep? Flaming Dagger +1, Flare +1, Working on that one. Oh yeah, I was going to see if anybody else could use that. Anything here I want? Did I look through this already? I think I did. Okay, never mind. Just give me 10 grand instead. Yes, before I talk to her, does anybody want this axe? I have an axe. Does anybody want this axe? Like, this kukri does so much damage, so I'm not giving it up for an axe. Ulbrich, do you want to be holding... You can't use this axe. You don't use martial weapons, I forgot. Regal could use the axe, but his whole thing is about the hooked hammers and other double weapons. Nenio can't use it. Sociel is two-handed specialist. Sealer... No, it would seem to be worse. That's worse. We spent so many resources cleansing this from a relic. Which relic was this? Symbol of Rovagog, that's it. Waldriff, you could not take it because you can't take martial weapons. And also, it's honestly not as good as the stuff you've got. Okay, cool. Spent a lot of resources on this. Guess I'm going to sell it. But hey, Rhea. Rhea is standing, her arms folded, pensively observing the activity around her. Noticing you, she greets you with a nod. I'm not going to say who are you, because that tends to make people around here give me their entire backstory. Yeah, she came here. She's the representative of a trading group. She had a personal matter she needed help with. Tell me about it. Rhea sighs loudly. She obviously has trouble saying this. Her cold, businesslike manner melts away. Oh, I've said this in my head so many times, and now that I actually have to say it, I can't put two words together. I want to talk to my son, very much, but he is avoiding me. I know you are friends, or at least he listens to you. If only you could convince him to at least approach me. I know no one by the name of Neath. I do know a guy who had a human mother, and... God, they've started drilling again. I am so sorry. Yeah. Had a human mother and, you know, comes from a place that was listed as Neathholm. Is it Lan? Abe.
Oh, of course, forgive me. Neath is not a real family name, exactly. My husband didn't have any at all, and neither did I. We took the name of the village he lived in. My son's name is Lan. He knows I'm here and is hiding from me. I can't blame him, but I might never have another chance to make amends until I might love him.
I'm not going to say, lol, how did you get with the mongrel? That would be weird. Why doesn't Lan want to see you? Rhea turns around.
Isn't it obvious? I gave up and abandoned him. The day his father and I decided to go our separate ways, that was that. He must resent me or hate me. Maybe he's ashamed of me. Or maybe he is wiser than me. Some children shouldn't meet their mothers. There's no point in reopening old wounds. But I still want to see him. So much.
Why did you abandon your son? Casual conversation?
Because...
Rhea fights back tears as if the tragedy is still too raw for her.
I broke. Gave up. Convinced myself that it was our decision, not my decision. It would be better for everyone. I'm not sure if Lan told you, but I had other children besides him. They were different. All of them were special, and all were missing something they just couldn't survive. The last one was born in pieces, and I realized he would be the last one.
Oof. Sorry, retroactive content warning for birth trauma. Ooh.
I just knew it. I didn't need any healers to tell me that. After that, it's like I sank into a black hole. I saw kin grieve. I saw Lan struggle to find a place for himself. The neighbors felt no pity for us when they heard about our struggles. They accused us of worshipping demons lamashed to anyone. And I realized I was to blame for all of it. Making kin go up to the surface, for deciding to have children with him no matter what. For appearing in kin's life, having Lan. For what? So he could suffer. Kin and I discussed it. Said he would take our son and go to his tribe. We both thought we were relieving each other of a terrible burden. At least we would be making Lan happy, as he would grow up among his own kind. I still ask myself if we did the right thing. If Lan doesn't want to see me, there was nothing right about it.
I won't shame her. That would be weird. She just explained her situation. Fine, I'll go get Lan. Rhea nods, trying to maintain her composure, but tears are glistening in her eyes.
Thank you. It means so much to me. I wanted to ask something else. It might be rude, but I'm worried about Lan, so is he just one of your fighters, nothing more? Forgive me for being tactless, but I'll say he's often seen with you.
I mean, I have many boyfriends. So far, we've just had a mildly erotic sparring session. I like just being like, yeah, none of your business. But yes, I do like Lan. He's a bit too lawful neutral for me sometimes, but hey. Nobody's perfect.
Thank you for answering. I would be glad to know that Lan has found his happiness.
Rhea lowers her head.
I don't know him at all anymore. But his heart has always been kind and always responded to kindness in others. You've been sincere and honest with him. I'm sure you've won his heart already.
I believe I have, because I am a delight. Anyway, what are you selling?
Your Dazzle & Co. trading house provides only the very best.
Protection +3, natural armor +3. Potions, potions, potions. Potions, potions, potions. Nothing particularly interesting. So about that thing where you offer only the very best. I mean, I'll take some pure serious. And by that I mean your entire stock of them. But still. Lan! Look who's here to see you, to quote Kate Bush. And now we play our regularly scheduled guessing game of, it's half an hour in, am I going to be able to leave Dresden before the first advert break? Signs point to maybe. Lan, 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 Lan. What brings you here? Your mum is here. You're going to see her. She got you too. He clears his throat. It's not that I don't want to see her, I'm just busy. Lan waves his hand vaguely, with, you know, this and that, Crusader matters. Sometimes I feel like a mother of a large brood. And besides, she didn't come here for me, she's here on business. I don't want to distract her. And by the way, have you seen her card? I got one from a merchant. Lan produces a business card from his pocket. Rhea Neath, Dazzle & Co. Trading House, Neurosian. Embossed in gold and everything. People with gold lettering on their business cards probably don't have time for idle chit-chat. I'll bet you need to book an appointment a week in advance. Even if I do, what would we talk about? You think I'm angry at her? I'm not. I never was. She and my dad had it rough, they didn't make it, and that's nobody's fault. But so much time has passed. She and I are just strangers now. If you happen to see her, tell her I've got a lot on my plate right now. Maybe some other time. I know she lives in Neurosian now. Maybe I'll send her a present on her birthday. Oh, cool. I don't even get to suggest that maybe this isn't healthy. Well, let's go and tell her how that went. Spoilers. Not great is how that went. Love it when I just have to run from one side of town to another to prevent men from talking to their parents. Men will literally get a mythically empowered chaos gnome to run around the city talking to their mother rather than going to therapy. So, about that, Lan does not want to see. Rhea nods.
He's stubborn. I'm not sure if he gets it from me or his father. Please try again, but now.
Rhea retrieves a package from her bag and opens it to reveal a small striped arrow painted yellow and red with blue fletching.
There. It's an arrow from his very first bow. I made them so bright so they could be easily seen in the grass. I showed him how to shoot. I taught him to train his vision, to account for the wind, to fix his string. Just take it to him as a souvenir, a keepsake. Tell him I've never forgotten him. I know Lamb won't forgive me, but he should know that, at least.
Okay, bye. I'll go back again. Seriously, just call your mum. It's a lot easier than this, especially for me. Will it be easier than this for you? Don't know. Only one way to find out. Lan. I have an arrow. Your mum is sorry. Also, don't make me run back there. Lan takes the arrow carefully and examines it. This is my toy from when I was a kid. Suddenly he breaks the arrow with his clawed hand and flings it behind his back. That doesn't matter. Not anymore. She made her choice and my dad let her. I don't want to blame her. I have no right to. Lan catches his breath and smiles with the human half of his mouth. I'm sorry. I must have gotten up on the wrong side of the bed today. Sitting around resin for too long is bad for me. I start getting irritated by the smallest things. I'm always in the best mood when I'm killing demons in the wound. Don't tell her I threw away the arrow. Please tell her I don't want to see her. It'll be better for everyone that way. Well, here we see the peril of not talking to her yourself is, who knows, I might tell her that. Or I might actually try and help. Man, talk to your mothers. I mean, everybody could stand to. But seriously, I don't believe I'm just back and forth and back and forth. I am the telephone. Rhea? He threw the arrow away. It was a whole thing. Rhea grits her teeth, holding back tears, and tosses her head proudly. All right. It's a silly, sentimental piece of wood that won't change anything. He's right. He did the right thing. But he's here tonight. Lan strides up to Rhea and stops as if he's hit an invisible wall. Mom, you look well. Rhea clenches her fingers so tight her knuckles go white. Man, you're so tall. Your entire tribe is here. How's Dad? Did he stay down below? He died. Oh. I see. So what happened to not coming and making me run all the way back here instead, Lan? Lan sighs heavily. I still don't want to be here. But I'd be a coward if I didn't come. It's alright, Mom. I'm not angry with you. I've just been very busy. Rhea looks away. You're lying. Am I not even worthy of your anger, Lan? You hate me that much. Hug! Oh, because we never fought. I don't understand why this is such a big deal. Alright, we said hello. I've done my filial duty. Do you hate me, Lan? Mom, of course not. Lan frowns and shakes his head. I understand. For years I've blamed myself for you and Dad trying to live like a normal family and have more children. If I hadn't given you false hope by being born alive and almost human, grief wouldn't have broken you. If anyone wants to blame, it's me. I don't have the right to be angry with you. Not healthy! I said come here and reconcile with your mum. I didn't say come here and go into a spiral of self-recrimination. It's a good option, but also I want to actually help. I don't care if you have the right or not to talk to her. Lan sighs, gathering his thoughts, and turns to you. I can't joke my way through this, can I? Do you want me to turn to my mother and say, Mom, it doesn't matter that my last brother was taken out of you piece by piece. It doesn't matter that you've been banished from everywhere because of Dad and me. None of that matters because a selfish brat wanted to have a mom and still does, even after growing up into a man. Is that what you want me to say? No. That'll never happen. Never. Rhea smiles sadly. You've
already said everything you need to, sweetie. You've never been a selfish brat. Headstrong and a little lazy, maybe, but never selfish. Forgive me. I love you so much, whether you believe it or not. I'm sorry that I wasn't strong enough to be the mother you deserve.
Lang gives up. His face falls like someone let all the air out of him. I forgive you. I love you, too. What I said just now, I went too far. I was so lonely without you, and angry at you, at Dad, and at myself most of all.
No, Lan. I'm so sorry.
Rhea quickly wipes away her tears and smiles.
You silly little cave potato. Don't you dare be angry at yourself. I've never regretted having you. Not a single day. You know, I'm leaving soon, but when the war's over, find me in Nerosian. We'll visit your brothers together. I made sure their graves were looked after. Well, you agree?
Lang gulps and nods without saying a word. Aww. Aww. Yes. Good. I'll get out. I'll get out. Anything else? Oh, and there is more.
I'd like you to stay longer. What do they say about you in legends? Lan, who went to the crusade with his mummy.
Warriors of Dresden, would you get a load of this? My own mother is humiliating me. Hydrate and stretch, yes. You make a good point.
And of course you didn't hear me say legend.
Is your dialogue done? Can I go? What happens if I talk to Lan now? I can't. What happens if I talk to Rin? Oh, God.
You've grown so big, the little potato I remember. How come no one snatched you up and married you yet? I think I have the best son. If not in the entire world, then definitely in Dresden.
Mom, did you know that grown men whose mothers call them little potatoes in the middle of Dresden don't tend to have much luck with the ladies? I am here for this sniping.
Oh, sorry, dear. Will Big Potato work?
Charlie Big Potato, the skunk and Nancy. You done? Okay, no. Yes, that has looped. Alright. Guess we're done there. Anything else in Dresden before I leave? Oh, I should talk to the storyteller. I think I have more stuff for him. That's weight, that's work on your stats, weight, nameless runes, which can't at the minute. Price of knowledge. Oh yeah, I need an event to trigger so I can find out who she is. Go to Blackwater and fight the Borg. Go to the Ivory Sanctum. Wait. And go to the Heart of Mystery, which is behind a fort that we need to work on. Storyteller! One last thing, then I can leave. Can't remember if I stretched, so here it is anyway. He's going to start doing a whole backstory dump, isn't he? And we're not going to make it out of Dresden, like, ever. Storyteller. No? Nothing? Okay, I must have given him the pages. Do I have the materials to repair either of these things? Sure don't. Just to check. So I need 1 magic essence, 4 cold iron, and 2 demon blood for that. I have... No, that's just blood. I have enough demon blood. I'm short 1 cold iron, and I think I have I have a bunch of magic essence. I'm 1 cold iron short of that, and cloak, 5 magic essence, 2 cold iron, 2 demon blood, and 3 hides of magical creatures. I think I'm actually a magic essence short, which I thought I had a ton of those, but yeah, no, I am 1 short. I don't even remember seeing hides of magical beasts. If I would under hide, I don't have any. It would seem that I don't have any. So we won't be doing this cloak for a little while. Alright. But we're just one cold iron short of the gauntlet. Okay, now let's leave. Haha! Out of here, and there's like a quarter of an hour before the first advert break. I'm going to call that good time. Welcome to my mum% speedrun. Oof, that's quite a heavy storyline. I mean, most of the companions have quite heavy storylines when you get down to it. Oh, Camellia did drop her loot. Let me look through it. Burglar of Renegation. Is that better than what I've got? No. Chainmail of Camaraderie might be good for somebody. Conman's Ring. Sounds like a wardrobe special. +2 is always good. This rapier can get sold, or maybe Woljif will appreciate it. Oppressor's Gloves. Make you better at intimidation. They're not amazing. Resistance +3. Bonus on trickery and bonus on sneak attacks. Woljif, you could use a lot of this stuff. What have you got at the minute? Just armor +2? Nah, screw armor. Ah, but you do already have +5 on trickery from your gloves. And nothing else, so you may as well switch them for the Oppressor's Gloves. Problem solved. What's the ring again? Oh, man's right. Perception and trickery. Actually, if we give that to Arushale... instead of the summoning ring I never remember to use. That's a +1. Regal have a +2 instead. What's Amber have for rings? Yeah, no, actually good things. Who wants to be able to summon people and has a ring slot? Sociel, glad you could... I don't know what verb I was about to use there. Yeah, nobody wants this belt. Chainmail of Camaraderie, can't use, not as good. Is it better than the Chain Shirt of Life Vim? Higher armor class? For the same penalty and everything because it's mithril. This makes you better at saves against the undead, and this is better at flanking. Does she have outflank as an ability? Where would it come? There's so much in this game. Undercover, no. Okay, so she doesn't have an outflank thing to make it even better, but it'd still probably be quite good. Aldred could use it. Oh, it's just way better. And stylish. If, you know, you like a certain kind of style. You the breastplate +3? We already have adamantine full plate +2. That sounds a lot better. What else do I have to share? Perhaps Bringer's gloves. Arushale, you don't have gloves on. But you've already got that Command's ring that I just gave you. But they wouldn't do anything. Anybody have glove slots and would just like to be able to do trickery things? Darren, I always think you should have a trickery stat. Congrats. Headband of Wisdom +2, I don't care. Cloak +3. We'll go on Ulbrig. Anybody have lower than a +2 still? I mean, Woljif does, but it's because it's good for stealth. Okay, I think everything else gets sold. Oh, these bracers. Anybody want some armor bracers who doesn't wear armor? And isn't wearing better things? I think everyone's wearing better things or actual armor. So never mind. Okay. Yes? Yes. I think that's everything. Good. Yes. Good. Oh, and I also have this summoning charm. And his lockpick. Oh, the lockpicker's kit I should give to Roger. Not that he normally has trouble. But it's better than the lockpicker's kit he's got. And Arushla can have the lower one. She already has lockpicker's kit 3. Okay, getting rid of that. Yeah, what does this do again? So if you're evil, it summons demons. If you're good, no, sorry. If you're evil, it summons angels. If you're good, it summons demons. If you're neutral, it'll do one of them. There's a 10% chance that the creatures will break free. Start attacking the owner. It's 10 pages. Each time that you use it, you get a random scroll. Interesting. I don't think I'm that bothered, if I'm honest. Just that whole 10% chance of... Oh, and I can get her totally legit alignment concealing thing. Except I'm not allowed to pick it up. No. No, that is stuck on her corpse forever. Alright. So take Waljif out, which is a shame, because now we don't have as dedicated a rogue, but Arushla can do a lot of it. If we're taking Arushla, we don't really need Lan. Take Regal instead, maybe? I'll switch out Sealer for Ulbrig. Grab Regal. Yeah, this seems like a team. This sure is a team that exists. Haha! Made it out of the city. Just. Have I mentioned how much stuff there is in this game? Because it continues to just baffle me. How are my armies doing? They're all moved? Okay. What? Where are we going? Where are we going? Great question. I mean, I guess the next thing is Blackwater, unless there was anything we saw on the map that called our names. And if it did, you should probably not go to it. That sounds deeply sketch. There's a bunch of places where we can just pick up reagents. Oh yeah, there was the Legacy of the Ancients. That's new. And there's a makeshift lab on the way there, so just pick up some ingredients for things. Look, Blackwater was hard, and I'm trying to put off going back to it. Teleport hasn't cooled down, so we can't just flash over to Trees and Home, which is a shame. Let's walk instead. New day. I should probably check on my crusade things. New decree. Preachers. Ah, yes. Yes, this was the thing where we were discussing how to improve recruitment. Inspired priests will leave the surface and travel across Avestan to preach the commander's word. They'll remind people of how great the danger of the whirlwind is. We'll encourage them to take up arms. Recruitment growth increases by 7% for 20 days. Doesn't take anything except taking up our leadership slot, which we weren't using. Sounds great to me. And my armies can continue the way they are going. Do I remember where they were going? I do not. See, you're going this way, but everything down here is way above your level. Well, scout this path, and probably run into something way above your level. I mean, there's an army there that you could, in theory, take. Ah, yes, you were going back to Dresden to reinforce, and you made it. More wolf people. Are they halflings on wolves? Is that what we're talking about? Yes. More rangers. Cool. Ooh, it's level 7 now. That's exciting. If you're excited by such things. And you start heading that way, and you still can't do much because you are but a small squad. Okay, back to the party. Continue. And then we go for a nap. Why is Regal cooking with a +2? Bigitha take over. Sociel take over the rituals. Regal, are you good at anything? You're not good for that. Do you have scribe scrolls? You don't. Yeah, God. Regal, you are largely useless. Fine, it's only a DC 10 for the Night Watch. Let's put you on second watch, we'll be fine. Nania, what do you want to work on? Elemental Assess is just good. You don't have the recipe, the ingredients for cheese on toast. What do we have? Monster casserole, damage, wine, skill check, Godspeed salad, movement speed, temporary hit points, healing. Time before fatigue. I'm just a big fan of having longer to go before I have to camp. Sleep. Dialogue. I do not flagellate myself like you do, but deep in my soul I am just as ruthless toward myself. Who's doing the flagellating? Oh, it's probably Regal, isn't it? If I were a demon, those words would immediately precede an attack on my intended Hell Knight victim. Yeah, not surprised they don't get along. God, that man sucks. But hey, we managed to do all the things, everything was fine. Regal, you are bad at camping with. To be fair, he does give off the energy of man who would be bad to camp with. And we've gone over another day. No notifications on the Crusade matters. Instead, you go that way where there is a dead end. Go there? And yeah, head towards this other army. Don't quite make it. That's fine. The newly level 7 Army 2 will go zoom. And Army 1 will continue to do nothing. Meanwhile, we're over here. We want to check out the remains of a disgusting feast. I mean, it's free stuff, but it does mean travel time. I seem to have clicked it. And now we have a random encounter. Great.
None shall escape.
Oh, it's against the gross demons. And we're doing a whole Thermopylae on them. And also, now fashiony, but yeah, seriously, get rid of these guys because...
I will resist.
Nice. Less nice. Yeah, possible. Oh yeah, Unholy Aura. Way to dodge that strength damage? I was about to call it French damage. No, that would be a different thing. The French damage sounds like something Victorians would call syphilis. I'm right and I should say it.
Not an option.
Stop throwing tumors at me. My god, what just happened? Oh, right, yes, that was this blessed shield I'm using has a thing where if somebody crits me, there's a big light nova. Anyway, Bigitha's nearly dead.
My wounds pile on.
I'm just drink a potion. Potion. Yeah, not much. Acid arrow, I guess? Wow, that did, like, nothing. Arushle, please kill them. Thank you, Arushle. Yep, okay, I did say them, and now they are all dead.
Let me help.
So, Ciel, if you could just cure Sirius. Oh, wait. She's regenerating. What do I have that's making me regenerate? I don't remember. I mean, it's cool that I have it. Knowledge World? No. Is it one of my weird trickster things? No. Cool. I have fundamentally no clue why I have regen, but apparently I have regen. That's neat. Anyway, that seems like as good a time as any to go to our first. I'd forgotten how the thing. Advert break. Words went entirely out of my head there. So hey, I'm gonna go and run some ads while I get some water and stretch my legs and that. You all should do the self-care things too. Get up, move around, have a drink, have a snack. Take your meds if you need to. This is a reminder. And just go and say hi to a human. They'll probably appreciate it, and so might you. But in any case, let the ads run if you can, and I will be back in a few minutes. Alright. Loved you all. See you in a few. And I'm back. Hello, everyone. Took me a while, but I worked out where I'm getting fast healing from. It's this Commander's Banner buff, which says it's from being in the vicinity of the Sword of Valor. Which may or may not be from us kind of, like, having forts nearby, even though the actual Sword of Valor is all the way back at Dresden. Opinions are divided on whether it's a bug or not. It does seem quite powerful, because yeah, I just have fast healing equal to double my mythic rank. All the time. I do actually really like that art of Arushle in a very kind of standard fantasy pin-up kind of way. Free stuff. Because who knows, maybe I'll get some cold iron from one of these. Let's keep going through it. Head down, hit this makeshift lab on the way, maybe. Walk. Random encounter, somebody on the road. Not a fight, just somebody. Somebody. Hello? Hello? Anyone? Oh, campfire. Hello. Ancient ghost. Ah, yes, you turned up the last time we were heading to a puzzle place, didn't you? A familiar ghostly figure rises to greet you, and I don't remember how it sounds. We meet again. I'll ask you a question. Alright. The second question is more complex, and therefore the answer will be more difficult. I will share a memory with you, and you must tell me what you see. For a moment, the world around you ceases to exist. Instead, you find yourself surrounded by a thin, delicate mist. A green light ripples through the mist, illuminating the silhouettes of people, buildings, hills, ocean waves, animals, and trees. You see them briefly as they take shape, but they vanish almost as quickly as they appear. There's something else with you in the mist. Something that doesn't disappear. Menacing, elongated shadows rush towards you from all sides. And then the vision fades. The images flickering out of existence. Aha! See, I know Arcana things. The answer's simple. The vision showed you the ethereal plane, you saw astral demons hunting down souls that were trying to reach Pharasma's court. That. DM, that. All it takes is a little knowledge to begin your journey. Answering this question correctly, you have taken the next step toward acquiring great knowledge. The legacy of the ancients is now open to you. Solve its riddle and you can continue forward. The secrets of creation will be revealed to the one most worthy. Do not give up your search. After you give your answer, you hear a strange noise like the ringing of a bell. The sound reverberates through the air. My time is almost at an end. Quick, ask me a question before the spell takes effect. Greater reach mathematic rod. Exciting long-range spells. What is the point of all the puzzles?
I can't answer that question. I'm forced to be a part of this, but you don't know the purpose of my enslavement. How that binds me also wants adventurers to solve riddles. That's all I know. Most tell adventurers that my questions are a test to see if they're worthy. In reality, however, they're nothing more than bait. They're meant to lure adventurers to the reward that awaits them in the heart of mystery.
The ghost barely manages to finish his sentence. A sudden burst of magical energy surges through his body, and he disappears with a scream. I mean, it wouldn't be the first ancient magical trap we've stuck our head in lately. Like, that's kind of our thing. Well, rip. Oh, loot. 20 gold and a map. Was that you when you were alive? Did you come out here with only 20 gold and a map? Is that why you died? Oh, there's more corpse. Bunch of stuff. Okay, bye. Alright. Continue. Free stuff. Gone over midnight. Get there eventually. Events. Dwarven property. Part of the fortress wall sustained damage in a demon attack on Dresden. When was this? There hasn't been a demon attack recently. A number of buried golems covered in dwarven runes were discovered among the collapsed stones. Apologies. Upon hearing this news, a member of a dwarven clan has contacted the commander and claimed that the golems belong to them. What should be done with the golems? We can give them back because repatriation is good, but that's a lawful choice, and we get a whole 40 materials points. Keep them for 300 military XP. Extract them for battle to get warden golems to recruit earth elementals. Force the dwarves to pay for having illegally stored the golems inside the wall. Chaos button unlocks the ransom from the Mountain Kings, which gets us some shield bearers and money. And is quite funny. It's like, yes, you may have your golems back. Also, why were you keeping your golems there? Tax, tax, tax. Waljip will send the dwarves a counter-demand for compensation. After all, the dwarves kept their golems in the walls without informing the commander. The clan members will have to pay with some coin and soldiers to get their property back. Mwahaha, I'm so needlessly annoying. Armies, continue doing your thing. Yes, you were running into these. Let's go. They have Omoxes and Babaus. And, oh no, the Omoxes summoned some Babaus and cultists. That doesn't seem like a lot. I mean, 447 cultists is, I suppose, a lot. Let's just set a trap for them. Probably shouldn't focus on taking the Babaus down on account of, their summons, so they don't even need to be killed to finish the battle. But on the other hand, I do kind of want to kill them. Oh yes, slingers. I always forget these exist. And dead. Wow, just utterly smited. No, you just hang there. Yeah. Like I say, I need to remember that 400 people is still 400 people. Let's throw a rock and see how many of them we can clear out. Wow, that rock killed 42 people. Pretty big rock. Now there are merely just over 300 people. Yeah, this may go badly. We're already over hospital capacity. I'm gonna bane everyone, just that seems like a thing to do. I may have slightly underestimated this army. I mean, luckily they killed 82 of themselves by activating that cloud. So yeah, I should be keeping people cured because the hospital is already full. The Omoxes appear to have so much defense, which is annoying, but I do want to take out these cultists because, for one thing, you know, they've just caused me problems. Then if they want to primarily kill themselves, that's fine. Keep throwing cures, see how much damage we end up taking. Nice. Oh. Is that a thing? Lust for battle. Additional action after killing. Nice. Yeah, these things have a lot of defense. And, you know, not bad attack. Haha, we killed Anne almost. I was just doing the Anne for emphasis like I do, and then I realised, no, it starts with a vowel, doesn't it? That is legitimately how you would say that. Wow, 9 damage. Amazing. I suppose I have left them on Stonewall. Let's very slowly take out all these poop demons. Yeah, turn Stonewall off, please. You're still doing very little damage, but you might as well have it slightly less egregious. Ten. 9. 8. 7. We'll get there. Throw a cure. You can cure more fighters. 6. 5. Okay, now cure these. 4. Lowest countdown in the world. 3. Low morale. 2. It sucks that we don't get to do attacks of opportunity in this mode. 1. And done. Okay, so how much are we losing? 10 of our Houndsmasters, and that's it. Honestly, that could be so much worse. The tar swamps, where so many Sarkorian trades once operated, were then occupied by mud demons. Now they're safe again. The tar can now be drawn from their depths. Oh, yeah. Now they're safe again. The tar can now be drawn from their depths to serve the need of builders, alchemists, and tanners. 10 points of thingamahee. Material points income. And you get a level. Frost Blast. Acid Trap. That's cool. Or Burning Liquid. Is basically the siege version of Scorching Ray. And we know how good Scorching Ray is. Okay, don't continue going south because they will absolutely wreck you. Instead, I think it might be just retreat time. Yeah, I think your usefulness down here may be exhausted for now. Army wants to do nothing. This army. Excellent. Continue. Now, the fort in front of the Heart of Mystery is still reading as red, which is a shame. But there's a yellow here. And you're out of movement. Back to the party. To the legacy of the ancients. There. Legacy of the ancients. Time for more puzzles. Hope you like me staring at the screen and describing shapes in ways that make no sense to people who aren't me. Once again, raining blood. Does that a lot around here. Is there going to be anything outside, or is this just a square where the entrance to a puzzle room can sit? It's looking like the latter. Oh no, there's a skeleton with a handful of generic stuff. There was some diamond dust in there. We used that for restoration spells and that. Anything in this bit? Or is it just cave? I think it's just cave. It's just cave. Cave! Hello, cave. Lovely to be here. Oh, stuff. Demon blood. From a lacerated demon, presumably. Oh, I really hope I have the... I forgot you have to pick the stones for these up elsewhere. It looks like I need purple stones for this. I don't have those. We walked a very long way to get here. I'm going to say this is the game's fault, because otherwise I'm just an idiot. I maintain that that petrified egg is just a beard. Look at that, that's just a beard. Enjoyed the last 20 minutes we've been here, gotta run now. Well, thank you, Reticular First. Nice to have you here. Probably see you around.
Move out.
Okay. Well... you will not go to Mystery today, as it turns out. I forgot how convoluted this puzzle was, and really, can you blame me? Oh, it looks like there might be more stuff up here. Don't know if we've revealed the whole map. Maybe we have. Afternoon, Marmite. Also good to see you. Welcome to the frustration portion of the evening, where I...
Head on.
Oh, hello. I don't know why I said evening. It very much isn't that here. Or presumably where you are, on account of the bit where you just said afternoon. But yeah, where I come to places and then realise that the materials to solve them are in different places, and I don't know where. And I don't have them. So let's leave again. This was a valuable use of everybody's time. Guiding Buck Beacon or Triceratops is tricky. Yeah. Ironically, for a Pathfinder game, their pathfinding leaves something to be desired. I regularly have bits where I try and talk to people and I'm sat on the Triceratops and he's just kind of orbiting them for a while until the hitboxes get to where they want to be. Okay, so we can't do that. It looks like it might be back to black water. Don't think we had anybody saying to meet them at Dresden for once. Alright, I guess we got some ingredients that we don't really need. Hooray for us. No point. Yes, it is a griffin, not a hippogriff. That is, Ulbricht's whole thing is turning into a griffin, and I've got the mythic feat where he can just do that forever. Because, you know, frankly, time limits are for cowards.
Men and women often look at me with lust in their eyes. But not you. I find being with you calming, surprising as that may sound.
Unacceptable. A demon should feel fear when in proximity to a Hell Knight.
Wow, just giving you the full unacceptable. And yeah, just... there are ways to react to somebody saying, I feel comfortable around you because I don't feel like you're into me like so many people are. And I'm not sure that any of them are, no, you should be scared of me. New day, why have we stopped? Presumably because there's a crusade thing happening. We can do the phylactery of Stevanius the Rotten. We should do the event for that first. The phylactery of Stevanius the Rotten was destroyed during a failed lich-creating ritual. You know those things. Oh, and we have a new effect there. Can't remember what that will be. However, grains of his spirit are still locked in a small purple gem that got into the commander's hands. Wizards can place it in an item or weapon to give it evil properties. An extreme way of saying I'm not your type. Yeah, this is saying I'm not your type, and then them being like, but you should be my nemesis. So if we put it into a ring, we get Stevanius' ring. If we put it into a scythe, we get, you guessed it, Stevanius' scythe. I mean, I don't think I have anybody evil who would be using scythes. I mean, I at least have nominally evil people around to give a ring to. Ring. Put the essence of this powerful lich into a ring. What could go wrong? It's a classic. The commander's servants have carried out the decree, aka DM, we did that. So, yes, we have ransoming these golems off, which is funny. But also diplomacy would be used for Fate for the Voracious Jumble or enchanting the hide and tusks. Which would actually make it good. Let's do that. And I still find the Fate of the Voracious Jumble very funny. It's the worst Fast and the Furious film. Oh, yes, because we have Harem Scarum Diplomacy or whatever it was called, so we get these random effects. So currently, we have more available mercenaries. Love that for us. Speaking of armies. Right, so is that why we had 3 slots? Did we normally have 2? I presume we must. Army 4. Continue where you were going. Where were you going? Ah, yes, you were retreating. Go back to Dresden, I guess. Army 1 continues to do nothing. Me, hydrate and stretch, apparently. Army 2. There's a level 7 demon army there that you should go and kill. I should maybe have done Hideous Laughter on it or something before we fought. Ooh, especially because they have a commander. So they're probably going to be scorching Ingars even more. Oh, that's why Ice Storm costs more than Fireball. It's because it does -2 speed as well. That sounds useful. Are you going to be immune to cold? Resistant, but same as to fire. Evil Paladins. Ooh. Evil Marksmen. Presumably these people have all been just bewitched by these succubi. But we're still going to kill them. Enjoy. I don't think they enjoyed it. Wolf charge! Get entirely wrecked! They can't do Scorching Ray if they don't get a turn. Because that's the thing, the commander can have all the abilities in the world, but they are restricted to taking their turns when their units have turns. And if their units all die, big rip. Their units are not going to quite all die. And they're not going to throw a spell at us. God, I love never being punished. One rogue was wounded, and we killed like 500 people. Get wrecked. The commander's unit was awestruck at their discovery. A small army of crusaders had taken a rest stop in the middle of the world wound and decided to arrange a tournament? The noble knights' playful frolicking, however, ended in a bloody massacre, to which they were blithely oblivious, as the warriors' eyes were entranced by the queen of the tournament, a magnificent nude succubus who observed the crusaders with a gracious smile as they blew off each other's heads. Make your own jokes. A scarlet gemstone set in a delicate web of finest steel gleamed on her bosom. The fight was brief, but very brutal. With deep sorrow, the commander's warriors eyed the corpses of their brother-in-arms that had fallen into a demon trap. Uttering the words of Iomedae, an officer ripped the magnificent decoration from the succubus's bosom. God, these writers were horny sometimes. Even after her death, her cold, beautiful lips still wore her smile of contentment. We found the attractive impulse. Well, guess we're going to be doing something with that. Okay. The rest of the armies are all frightening. Can I see what the army in this fort is like? How do I do that again? Is it on this view? Yes. Okay, so they are actually quite scary. There's a lot of them. I mean, I have debuffs I can throw at them, but they are fundamentally quite scary. But on the other hand, I want to try. Okay, we don't have Mass Hideous Laughter available. But we can tank their morale. Actually, I'm going to save, because occasionally, as we've discussed, I am a coward. Enjoy this Mark of Terror. You all enjoy the saving throw boost. Good saving throw boost. There we go. And launch an attack on the fort. And if it goes badly, we'll just turn back time and cheat. Okay, I'm assuming I have that amplify resistances to thank for the fact that that Scorching Ray only killed 4 people, because we've all seen what Scorching Ray does. Are any of them going to be immune to cold? Yeah, you have a lot of just entranced people as well. No, you have about the same opinion of fire and cold. Oh no, Brumeraks are immune to fire. Excellent. That at least gives me a, a view of what I should be doing. That 509 is spooking me somewhat, so. Well, and the Drachnies are dead, so that's fun. Wolf Charge! Oh, they have 400 archers. We should also take those out. What are these? Cultists. Again, yes, they're just cultists, but I need to remember that 400 of them is still 400 of them. You just hang there for a minute. Then advance. Yeah, I think it's the combo of our saving throw boosts and their morale being down for why I'm taking comparatively little damage. And then the Brumeraks panic. That's fun. And then we Ice Storm these. Nice. And roundabout Horsefight the archers. Take them out. I love them not having range support. Take out their horse fighters. Rogues advance behind the spearmen. Scorching Ray for a whole 8. All my rogues die, but that's fine. We can get them back. As long as we don't take too many losses, it's all good. And here we learn what the 100 Years' War taught us about why we don't mount a cavalry charge into spearmen. You idiot. Okay, my wolves have gone down, and that's not ideal. Bring back some archers to reduce hospital strain. Kill the horses. The first thing we do, let's kill all the horses, to misquote Shakespeare. Is that quote even Shakespeare originally? I can't remember. I'm sudden mind blank. Is it in like Julius Caesar? I'll probably look it up later, or forget. Yeah, that's a spell that you can do that I dislike. Okay, our choices are coming back to haunt us right now. If you get Ice Stormed. Thank you, very obliging. Can we finish off these Brumeraks? Yes, we can. Take out some cultists. Okay, so we're going to take some pretty heavy losses from this. Like, it could be worse, but it'll still be bad. Yeah, I guess I still try and keep topped off because we're gonna need all the infirmary space for people who've already died. That not generally being how infirmaries work, but hey. Oh no. Okay, could be worse, could be worse. This could all be worse. Cure. Take off those cultists to let them get back to range. Because the rangers can still shoot even when they're in melee. Cure again. And finish it. Alright, what's the damage? Most of our convicts and about 2/3 of our spearmen. Ugh. That's not ideal, but on the other hand, we punched significantly above our weight, so that's that, I guess. A host of demons once guarded the horrific remains of the Tower of Yath, sculpted from demon flesh. The Crusaders stormed the ruins and ended the lives of all who dwelt within. The remains of the tower resemble the decomposing carcass of a giant beast, and the warriors of the Crusade are already setting up a war camp a few miles from the ruins to keep an eye on this heap of rotting meat. Yay, we got a place. Can we do... I wish to affect the place. Fine, I'll do it in this view. Not the army, the fortress. There, manage. Because I'll probably want to get this bastioned up so I have a staging point for a teleportation circle. A supply center sounds useful. Hospitals are always good. And a citadel, just in case. So yeah, I mean, we're still a level 6 army, probably owing largely to the enormous amount of fire support. But on the other hand, eep. Just head back this way. Also, why is this one road a solid line and the rest are all dashed? I have questions. So we can actually get to the Heart of Mystery now. But it'll be a walk. I mean, I suppose we teleport to the Stone Maze. And it's less of a walk, but it's still a walk. I mean, I don't know what we're going to find when we get there. So let's find out. Evade the enemies, I don't care. Evade these enemies too, still don't care. Haha! What? Why can we not go downwards? Are you kidding me? Okay, maybe if we go past, there'll be a fork back. Oh, our recruits have replenished. I didn't think we went over a day. Did we go over a day? We did not go over a day. Okay. Apparently that can happen at other times. TIL. Ooh, a demon's army is approaching. Aha! Now we can get to the Heart of Mystery. But also, we have Crusade matters to look at. Enchanting the Phylactery and the Fate of the Attractive Impulse. Yep, so things we knew we had to do. But also there's an event. What's the event? Sealer wants to talk. Whenever I can spare some time. Go back to Dresden. Oh my god! The admin! So much admin. Right, my armies were all kind of retreating? If that's, you know, the word we're going to use, not to put too fine a point on it, retreating. So, anybody you can reinforce with. Ah, now we have 4 mercenary slots. Excellent. With conscripts and axe hunters and sorcerers. Remember when we had sorcerers? That was a time. Okay, well let's get our handmasters back. That's fun. Ah, we are finally getting an actual recruit level of church guards, so presumably they'll turn up at some point. I don't think I want to re-roll that for the minute. Wait. Yeah. Why are these marksmen in Army 1 when they could be in Army 2? Weird. Well, I mean, while they're here, I will put these marksmen into there, because they're available. But more of them would be super expensive, so I will not. And then, yeah, the Rangers and Wolf Riders will be for Army 2. I mean, there you go. Cool. You're still frightened of all of these, I'm assuming? That Demon's army that is approaching could be a lot worse. So, yeah. Start heading down that way. Cool. Are we done with admin yet? Can I go to the Heart of Mystery? I'm going to the Heart of Mystery. Or possibly Saturday night. Any Gwyneth Herbert enjoyers in chat? You know, sometimes I just like to drop in incredibly niche music references. And when I say sometimes, I mean, frankly, most weeks. Okay, so I think we found the Heart of Mystery. But what's up the hill? The Hill of Mystery. And down again the Hill of Mystery. There's a skeleton. How did he die? It's a mystery. Nope, can't go down there. Why does that path exist? Mystery. Anything else? Not a mystery, because the answer is just no. Has this bit run on too long? Also not a mystery. Yes. Let's go in this cave. And who knows, maybe one day I'll shut up. Also, saddle up. Saddle up, saddle up, saddle up, saddle up, rawhide. Potions, money, trash. Yeah, I'm already being paid for being here, so I'll go with that. Not that I don't have a comical amount of money at the moment. Ooh, the Darkness Mask. A mysterious white mask with the inscription, I am the darkness. So that's so you can be Batman, right? I mean, white masks have been a whole thing in, like, all the, like, mysterious people that have been turning up, and I think the statues at the Nameless Ruins said something about masks. Maybe this is part of that puzzle? I don't know. Either way, it seems important. Hello, Ghost. The Heart of Mystery will open only to the one who is most worthy. Secret knowledge must be earned. When you reach the end, will you become the first amongst many? A translucent figure appears out of thin air. Their voices monotonous and indifferent, and their faces hidden behind a mask, as is common practice around here. Yes, 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 yes. I can. I will. The secrets of creation lie before you behind this keyhole. The key is in your hands. But to open the door to the secrets beyond, you will have to solve 5 puzzles. Everything is puzzles. Bring forth your hardest puzzle now! 4 out of 5 you will find far away from here. Search, seek, and observe to reveal what is hidden. Reach the core of the riddle. Touch the forgotten secrets. Acquire the legacy of the ancients and pierce the final veil. Bring the key you hold there and solve the puzzles. And then return here to the Heart of Mystery and face the final challenge. If you succeed, you will prove that you are the worthiest of all mortals. The secrets of the universe will be revealed to you, and you will know the meaning of everything that exists. You will see the past, the present, and even the future will not escape your piercing gaze. You will become the universe. Nenio looks at you impatiently, blinking rapidly and rubbing her nose. If it's not clear from my body language and animated facial expressions, I'm ready to start immediately. Who? Translucent figure remains silent. Secrets of creation, question mark? You must complete 4 or 5 puzzles. 4 of them will be found far from here. Solve them, then return here to the Heart of Mystery and face the final challenge. Something about the way I'm intoning him is giving a little bit Ringo Starr, and it's a strange image. Your map does seem to be out of date. Like, it's not Sarkoris anymore. Final challenge, only the worthiest first among many. 5 puzzles, you'll become the universe. I think this is running down.
Oh, it's broken. That always happens every time things start to get interesting.
Translucent figure vanishes into thin air. With one last vaguely Liverpudlian farewell. So we did the core of the riddle. Or we've been there, so now we can teleport there. Likewise, the Legacy of the Ancients. Yeah, we did the core of the riddle. We didn't finish the legs. So, right, we have a place to get to all of them. Okay, in that case, it's even more important that we put a teleportation circle in this new fort. I mean, they didn't explain where to look for the Legacy of the Ancients. That's not true. So, yeah. Forgotten Secrets and Final Veil we still need to find. Did we not see Forgotten Secrets? That rings a bell. Alright. We're getting something. I'd say we're getting there. I don't know. There may or may not be what we're getting, but we're certainly getting. And now we trundle back out. I mean, we have this mask that may or may not have a purpose. Like I say, the people in Nenio's quest talk about masks a lot. We seem to have come out into the void. The void still has a map. And now that I've come back out of the map, the void has become less void. Alright. Bye. Ah, yes, there is a demon's army approaching. And we can't go west. It really feels like we should be able to go west from... Okay, progress. I'm going to call this progress. And now, because tradition, we go back to Dresden because somebody wants to come and see us. Haha, we're back. Seriously, setting up this teleport network has been the most important thing in this game. Can you imagine how much time I would be taking otherwise? To the Citadel. Let's get back to our office and see who's burnt down Dresden in our absence. If that happens, it's probably Nura, or the vengeful ghost of Camellia. Thela seems to be in a good mood. She smiles at you and then scratches the back of her head as if suddenly realizing something. I probably shouldn't have come to you officially, like to an audience, but this is the only way to catch you these days. I wanted to ask, would you like to go shopping with me? Came out of nowhere, but sure. It's probably not right to distract the Knight Commander with such trifles, but I thought I should drag you out for a walk. We haven't enjoyed a moment's peace since we met. We've either been saving Canabras or marching on Dresden. Besides, I desperately need advice. I'm going to buy a present, and I know nothing about fancy jewelry. For whomst? For Elan and his bride. After that story at the camp when Curl stole the ring from us and summoned the demons, Elan and I both overreacted and said some things we shouldn't have. He apologized to me, but I haven't really apologized to him. I want to buy a ring to replace the one that was stolen, and there's a new jewelry shop in Dresden. It's owned by Sunhammer, the same jeweler who made the first ring. Sure. Great. Well, then I'll meet you at the jewelry shop. It's in the east of the city. Is it in the building where I found Camellia doing a murder? Because that's a place in the east of the city. Just a thought. Okay, so... companion quests. I do love companion quests, I'll be real. I am not immune to having a cast of fun people and getting to do their little side stories rather than the main plot. And now I sit in the void for a while. Seriously, that takes so long to load. I know there's a lot of stuff here, but still, come on. Oh yes, now there is a jewelry artisan. That is absolutely the same house where I saw Camellia do a murder, isn't it? Oh, wait, no, actually, that's that one. Okay, I take it back. There's more real estate in Heaven and Earth. Horatio. And also, while I'm here, if Rhea's still here, I'll be like, hey. And see if the whole thing with Lan has progressed. But for now, I'll just wait for people to run into shot. There we go. Rhea has disappeared. Disappeared? No. I should maybe check in with Lan at some point. Anyway, jewelry artisan. I might do it when I come out if I remember. And when I say if I remember, we all know I'm doomed. Oh, this shop, yes.
Do my eyes deceive me? The victorious Knight Commander herself has paid a visit to my shop.
I mean, I've been here before, my dude.
Such an honor, such an honor.
A dignified dwarf in a luxurious, beautifully adorned garment bows to you before turning to Seela.
You are most welcome as well, Iomeda's faithful. It's a pleasure to see so many brave crusaders within these walls. I'm Derek Sunhammer, the jeweler. This shop is one of many that I own.
Ah, Master Derek himself. I heard the only place one's likely to bump into you is at a royal reception.
Not at all. My wares are expensive, not least because I have to buy costly metals and gems, but also pay for the security of shops and workshops throughout Mender and beyond its borders. My prices limit the circle of my clientele, but that doesn't mean I myself shun all those not in possession of a noble title.
Master Derek gives you a warm smile.
I must say again, I'm very glad to see you here.
Why did you open a shop on the front line of an active war zone?
There are two sides to me, if I could put it that way. I'm both a merchant and an artist. But to me, the Crusade is a limitless source of inspiration. In recent years, I've crafted very few delicate items, plant and flower patterns, you know. My current preference is for heavier, larger jewelry, dark metal, expressive gems in cool colors. Everything that reminds me of steel armor, the calming weight of a shield in your hand, and the clash of weapons. The merchant in me sees something else in Dresden, a risky but potentially fruitful new market. If you succeed in your noble cause and defeat or at least push back the demons, the city will thrive, and whoever is first to make a splash here will reap the rewards. These are my motives: inspiration and greed in equal measure.
Well, at least you're up front with him. Master Derek makes a helpless gesture. Anyway, this was Seela's idea.
You have my full attention.
The dwarf strokes his beard. It's simple, Master. You might remember that a while ago Sir Ilan of the Hound Hearts ordered a ring from you. A silvery ring with a blue-green gem. I would like to buy something similar, but I only have this much money. Seela shows him a coin purse. I am comically wealthy, and would be happy to help. Come on, Bigitha, Lord Shatier. Seela's embarrassed. I only invited you along for advice. I can handle the expenses myself. Okay.
Oh, I would advise you not to reject the commander's help out of hand. With her participation, I can offer you something truly special that fits your description perfectly. A ring with a blue-green gem, just as you described. It's one of my latest creations, and I'm very proud of it. Alas, your own funds, my dear, are only enough for my plainest ring, and the gem in it is not the right color.
Seriously, I am so rich. I know I said I need to stop doing good, but Seela sends you a grateful look. Excellent. Master Derek lowers his head respectively and retrieves a box from the bag on his belt, opening it to reveal an exquisite ring with a glittering blue-green jewel. He lets the light play on the gem's facets, then places the box in Seela's hand.
This is a special item. I'm glad to see it go to someone as worthy as yourself. For how could the commander's friend be anything but? May it bring good fortune to its owner. Now, if you'll excuse me, I don't usually make sales in my own shops. I have golems for that. Besides, I prefer spending my time at my workbench, not behind the counter. But I was glad to serve you, Commander, and your valiant companion. All the best.
Bye. Where are you going? Where's your workbench? That's not a workbench, that's a desk. And now you've faded out of the world. Sure. Well, that's that done. Seela stows the ring box. Come with me to the barracks to give the ring to Ilan, will you? After that we can go to the tavern and have a few drinks. You happy with the ring? Well, yes. The truth is I just needed a reason to talk to him and show that I want to patch things up. I'm not great at this friendship stuff, but I'm trying. Alright. I mean, I said let's go. I didn't realize we would immediately fade into the void. I thought I would maybe get to shop if I wanted to do that. Nope, we get a walk and talk. My only dealings with jewelry were back when I used to steal it. Even thinking about that makes me sick. Dresden's a nice little town, and since we got here, it's really transformed and past text. I don't care what anybody says. I like life in the Crusades. So many different people, and everyone's been brought together by a common goal. When I go pray to the Sword of Valor, this feeling of total calm comes over me. It's like, look around you, Sela. Past text. The fortress walls won't protect us against flying demons, of course, but still, I can't help breathing a little easier when I'm near them. You talk very fast when you've got nothing else on your mind, Sela. The tower shield stays on during cutscenes. Oh my god, how did you sound? Sela, Knight Commander. Elan seems a little discomfited. Good to see you. Not this again. Well, to avoid a drawn-out conversation, I'll just get to the point. I got you a gift. It's, well, a ring to replace the one Curl stole. Oh, Sela, thank you so much, but you shouldn't have. I've already apologized to you for how I behaved back at the camp. I'll say it again, I don't blame you for anything. We fought shoulder to shoulder here in Dresden. Can't we just let bygones be bygones? Sure we can, but take the present. Your wedding is right around the corner. Sela puts the ring in the knight's hand. I'm not going to do that first option, because I'm not just like, okay, cool, let's make this about me now. Anyway, when's the wedding? Very soon, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. You wanted to talk to me? This is the first I'm hearing of it. It would be a tremendous honor if you would come to my wedding. We're going to hold it not far from the walls of Dresden to the east, towards the river. Sela's already been invited, now I'm asking you. You showed so much kindness to me when you helped me look for that ill-fated ring. I simply must repay you somehow. Besides, Kiana would simply love to meet you, and I can't deny her anything. This is great. Say you'll go, Bigitha Lorshatier. We'll have so much fun. I mean, it's not going to be a problem holding the wedding outside the city walls. I'll be there. Thank you, Commander, and you, Sela, for the gift. One day I might have a handle on what voice I'm going to do for you. So long, my friend. Sela turns to you. Thank you for coming for a walk with me. It's nice to take a breather between fights sometimes. I hope we have a good time at the wedding. All these battles and divine powers, we need to make sure we don't lose touch with ordinary life. Yes, and nothing bad will happen at the wedding whatsoever. Oh, cool, but I have to leave the barracks on my own. Clyde, we're going out the back door. Mother's Nightmare. Sometimes the references land better than others. Sometimes they make more sense than others. Sometimes we sit in the void. Oh, yeah, the back door leaves us up on a roof. We're going back in. Elan, I was never here, and I totally didn't come back because I got lost the first time. How do I get out? Is this it, or will this leave me on top of the roof again? Or will this send me to the Shadow Realm? All these possibilities. That's a rooftop. Now, this is where Captain Harmattan is, if I ever feel the need to go to him. How do I get out? Ah, I think I found the way out. Do I have the way out, or do I have a cactus? I have the way out. Okay, well, now that I've found my way out of this building, surprise, we're back in Dresden for the next advert break. It's an advert break. You know the deal. Self-care things, I'll be doing them. You should also do them. Get up, move around, have a drink, have a snack. Take your meds if you still need to. This is your reminder. And, yeah, go and buy an elaborate gift for a friend. Or don't. You know, I'm not actively encouraging you to spend lots of money, because, frankly, I've seen the world at the minute. But hey. Shut up, Emma. Let the ads run if you can, and I will be back with you in a few minutes for the last part of the stream, where we will maybe go to a wedding? Alright. Love to you all. See you in a few. And we're back. Hello, everyone. Who wants to go to a wedding? Also, I said I was going to talk to Lan. Let's do that first. Also, should I talk to Rutile? Like, she's also here, and this is a roof. Camera, work with me. Just see if any of them have new dialogue. What with their personal developments. Rush? You don't want to lock yourself up anymore, do you?
I want to, but I won't. The mortals of the city trust me. You trust me. You let me walk among you citizens and soldiers, watching and learning from them. This is an invaluable gift which I have no right to reject.
Cool. You have so many dialogue options. Oh, I was zoomed in. That was my problem. Right, Lan, you're next. Kata, tell me about your mother. Which direction am I even coming from? Oh, there are the stairs, thank God. Lan, there you are. So, how'd you feel about your mum? Lan scratches his head pensively. It's weird. I think I feel happy about it, but I also feel like the rug's been pulled out from under me. You know, I never even admitted to myself that I was angry at her. I didn't let myself even consider it. I took all my anger out on myself, on the demons, and still it was like I was carrying around a huge boulder. And now that that weight is gone, I don't know how to live without it. She went back to Nerosian, but she gave me her address. It's strange to think I can write to her, tell her what's on my mind, ask for her advice. I was used to her not being around, to the idea that she was gone forever. And now I have to get used to her being in my life. Lan smiles. Thank you, Bigitha, for not letting me off the hook. I was mad. I'd have sooner run into the wound and hugged a demon than gone to see her, but it turned out you were right. Thank you. I don't know what the situation is with your parents, but if you get the chance to hug your mom, do it. This. I don't know who needs to hear it, but this. This doesn't seem relevant. This is just going to the personal questions section. You still want revenge on the demons, or has something changed? You know, I guess something has changed. I really wanted to make the demons pay for everything, for mongrels being cast out, for my mom's tears, for my dad's early death, for the lumps in my porridge. Again, porridge. So many bits of this that are just like written in British English and then all the VAs are American and it throws me off a bit. But after I reconciled with Mom, I realized a lot of things. I realized that I just hate feeling helpless. That's it. Whenever I don't know what to do, I start thinking everything is my fault. I thought I hated the demons, but I actually just hated myself. Wow, we have gone to therapy. Before this crusade, I'd never even met a demon. Then, when I saw what they'd turned Wendwag into, what they were doing on the surface, it's like everything suddenly became crystal clear. I realized that demons must be destroyed. Not because they spat in my ancestors' soup way back when, but just because they're the evil that we must defeat if we want to live. I watched them die from my arrows, and I know I'm doing the right thing. Of course, it's a drop in the ocean, but as long as my hands obey me, as long as my eyes can see the target, I still have hope that I can do something important. There's still time for that. Okay, bye. Right, do we want to change the crew around any before we go to a wedding? Yes, we do, because the idea of bringing Regal to a wedding is terrible. I mean, Seela should come. It's literally her friend's party. I feel like Amber would appreciate a wedding. Arushla should definitely come as well. Cleric of Beauty here. Yeah. Seems like a good squad to go to a wedding with. Where nothing bad will happen. Whatsoever. Oh yes, and there's a demon's army approaching as well. Forgot about that. How do we get to the wedding meadow? I assume via here? Also, have we got over a day? No. To the meeting meadow.
Commander, Sealer, you're here.
Alan is trying so desperately to hide his excitement, it's almost comical.
Welcome.
I'm a little confused. Where are the musicians, the crowd of drunken guests? The last wedding I went to, we got the priest drunk off his face.
Oh, please don't try to do that here. We've already had enough trouble. Kiana worships Desna, I Iomade. In the end, we invited a priestess of Abadar to conduct the ceremony so that no one would be offended.
Congrats, where's she?
Oh, let me tell you everything. For the official ceremony, all the guests are enjoying themselves at 2 venues. The one on the right has been organised by my Houndhearts, the one on the left by Kiana's friends. Each venue has its own theme, but I won't tell you which is which. It'll be more fun to see for yourselves. Both venues have food, drinks, and a little contest where you can win prizes. Kiana is greeting guests to her venue, and I'm leaving for mine now. I have a special role to play there. Enjoy, Commander. There is still time before the beginning of the ceremony. Sealer, thank you for coming too.
Have fun, and then talk to us in a way to do the thing. Let's. Also, just, it probably won't be important, but people should be saddled up.
Together we stand.
Yes, that's her voice. I like these dialogue barks. Like, there's a lot of them, but occasionally I like to be reminded of how people are meant to be sounding. My voice prints Wanda.
Pay attention.
Ooh. Free stuff. Hi, Kiana. Your side sounded more fun. Also, Mr. Bones. Yeah, like, Desna, more fun than Iomade. Because, hi, I'm Chaos. A slender young woman in a flowing dress walks towards you. First thing you notice is her eyes. They're a striking blue-green.
Welcome, travellers, to the secret-steeped land of Ustala. You have come into the kingdom of grim mysteries and exquisite secrets. I, the vampire princess, am delighted to see you in my castle.
After a pause, the girl smiles coyly.
I'm glad to finally meet you, Commander. Seela, I'm Kiana, soon to be the wife of that unfortunate knight who invited you here.
Seela rolls her eyes. Horrible. Imagine walking through the world wound and then bam, you're in Ustalav. I'm not even sure if a paladin is allowed to feast with a vampire princess.
How did you sound? I can't remember. It's lucky you are not a follower of Pharasma, valiant Seela.
Arsinoe, the Dresden priestess of Abadar, is a short distance away from the Happy Bride.
Although I'll admit I'm not used to feasting with the undead either. Oh, stop it! My friends and I are completely harmless vampires. We won't bite.
Kiana laughs musically.
Truth be told, we chose the theme of Ustalav because it lets us wear beautiful dresses, light candles, and drink red wine all evening, pretending that it's blood. I personally can't think of a better way to celebrate my wedding.
Oh, vampire princess, I am honoured to be your guest. It seems only polite to do the bit.
Welcome, guest. My castle may be humble, but I hope it will entertain you.
She can't do a great vampire voice. Oh, wow. Who else is here? You've got a very dramatic stance. Hello.
Over there.
A young woman in a flowing dress smiles at you, showing off fake fangs.
Welcome, travellers. I am the keeper of the macabre menagerie. Truth be told, we have only a few animals in our possession, none of which are all that macabre, and the main attraction is currently sulking under the table. But that doesn't diminish my grand title among the servants of the vampire princess. By the way, could you help me lure the fearsome beast out of hiding? I'll reward you for your help.
Yeah, what do I need to do?
Yeah, it's easy. Find a bone, rascal. I mean, the fearsome beast loves them. He'll come running. Bring me any bone and the reward is yours.
Alright. What about you? What's your deal?
Kiana and Ilan make such a beautiful couple.
And you? No? No, Clyde just wants to join the dance. 3 cheers. Sure. Okay. Hello, small person?
Joyous occasions should be celebrated even in the wild wound. And weddings are the most joyous occasion of all.
Is this the dog I'm meant to be luring out? Also, there's literally a bone here. Hello. Here's a bone. It was just over there. Right, we'll call Roscoe now, but first a reward for the winner. Choose kiss or prize. I mean, I've said I always hit the flirt button, and I am comically wealthy. Kiss. As you wish, guest. He kisses you on the lips. The fake fangs get in the way and scratch you. Reality ensues. Rascal, there you are. Look at the bone our guest found for you. Is that a jeweled collar he's wearing? Yes, like it is by Derek Sunhammer himself. Nothing's too good for my darling Rascal. I can't believe it. The dog has a collar by a master jeweler. Too much coin makes people do strange things sometimes. I once heard about some aristocrat who bathed his horses in a special gold bathtub. That's not your voice. That was turning into Lan. Oh god. Yeah, being rich is brain poison. I've said it many times. Bust the dog. The dog wags his tail. I don't even like dogs, but that's a good dog portrait. Can I steal? Yep, I can just engage in theft at the wedding. Theft. A masterwork S-Stock. Altogether now, exotic proficiencies are a trap. Theft and interfere with Mr. Bones?
I finished here. Is there more?
The skeleton has a slight sheen to it. Judging by the texture, it's made of marzipan. We got a marzipan bone. I assume this is just for if you try to be like, I'll get a bone from that skeleton over there for the dog. Surprise, not real bones, lol. Also, I appreciate the coffin table. Like, I would probably buy one of those. Also, it's a good pun. Alright, what's the other party like? Does it have fewer vampires? If so, I dislike it. There's a knight over here. Is this the theme? Because that's just your actual life. The commander herself is here. Well, I never. Ilan? You around here, Ilan? Ah, the best man. A Fae steps into your par. You suppose he must be a hound heart, but his knight's armor is mixed with gaudy items, and there are fake wings fastened to his back. Halt, travellers. You are stepping into the wonderful land, the charmed land, the most perfect land ever created by the gods, the first world, and I am its guard, the beautiful Fae gate mistress. By the way, we don't let gnomes in here. Yes, that's right, exile means exile. Why don't you go visit the skeletons instead? After a while, the knight grins. I'm kidding, everyone's welcome. Before you enter, answer my question. What is the key that opens every gate? You've given me the option of saying tentacles here. And I mean, they're very versatile. Will someone explain to me why every 10th Crusader in Mendev gives tentacles as their answer? Fine, well, let this mystery remain a mystery. In jokes. Now you may enter and learn the mysteries of the past and fight for the treasure of our Fae ruler. The Fae points to the middle of the tent, where seated on a throne is none other than Ilan. His head is crowned with fake horns, a green cape sweeps over his shoulders, and his torso is proudly bare. What's this tiara you're wearing? It's lovely. I'm just gushing over everybody's jewelry at the minute. This is the tiara of beautiful Fae. To tell you the truth, I borrowed it from my sister as a prop. It was a gift from some admirer of hers. She's gone off him now and doesn't wear it anymore, but I believe it's the work of Sunhammer himself. It's a good thing it's not a real Fae tiara. Real Fae tiaras can make strange things happen. You put one on and donkey ears might grow out of your head. Seela grumbles. Seela bites her lip thoughtfully. Some thought has been niggling at me. This isn't the first piece of jewelry by Sunhammer we've seen here, right? Strange. So is that Ilan being the king of the wild hunt? But he is the monarch, the true ruler of the magical land of the first world. Faye lowers his voice. The bride is particularly taken with the costume. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. What is this treasure, then? It is a priceless artifact which our monarch's owned since the dawn of time. It looks exactly like an ordinary broom. But don't be fooled into thinking we simply failed to find any good props. So, the artifact! Oh my god, they're LARPers. The monarch used to own it, but then a treacherous predator, the most fearsome of any who live in the forests of the First World, sneaked into the treasury and stole it. The predator lives in a secret lair, which is conveniently located in this area. Everyone who makes it through the enchanted wilds of the First World and reaches the beast's lair will get a reward. Old-timer Sealer hasn't played games like this since her thieving days, but we gotta accept the challenge with the Lord here. Absolutely. Alright, then I'll repeat the rules. You need to search our corner of the First World and find our amazing broom-shaped artifact, but first, you need to answer a few riddles. You'll see. And come face to face with a dangerous predator. And then, you'll get the reward. Probably fake shite. You've set up a literal magic trap. It's a platforming challenge, I guess. There. Make my will save. Roll mobility. That hill. Not very good at mobility, to be honest. Get up. Stand up. Stand up for your rights. Open this box. There. Wait, this one should trigger. Run, 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 run. Loot. There. Make a bunch of will saves, because I'm good at those. Love being a wisdom class. Theft. Like, quite a lot of theft. The Beast. Yep, that sure is. And Beast.
Oh, hello, adventurer. You must be looking for the artifact that was stolen from the Wild Hunt Monarch. I am the Beast who crept in and snatched the artifact. I've taken steps to prevent the stolen property from being returned to its rightful owner. Namely, I placed the true artifact among several fakes. You will never guess which is the real one.
The Beast points to few identical brooms. So you're the Predator, the most formidable beast in the forests of the First World.
Actually, I'm away from the Rosian and a friend of Elan.
The Predator makes a helpless gesture.
But when they were giving out rules for the celebration, guess who was appointed the magical beast? They said it was the hairiest fellow in the party. No, it's alright, I have my own wedding coming up, I'll even score then.
Okay. I did not come to this linear just to hear your opinions on your friends. I've never met you. What happens if I choose the wrong broom?
According to the rules, you are supposed to turn to stone if you take the wrong broom. I mean, the artifact. But to be honest, I'm willing to help you out. I actually forgot which one I marked the right one.
You may not be taking this seriously. Can I just take the broom and go?
There was supposed to be a battle with the Predator, but I'm not drunk enough for that yet. So just take any broom and go. Don't forget to give it to Elan. The monarch will give you a reward for returning the artifact.
And then we teleport, and Clyde is dazed. Also, hi, Shika, who probably isn't Shika. You see a broad-shouldered dwarf woman wearing a hood. The outline of her form is constantly trembling and shifting, probably because of a spell of some sort. Greetings, traveller. We are Shika the Many, the rulers of time, piercing through all epochs. We know all the secrets of the past and the present. We can reveal your destiny to you through this fortune cookie. I've met the real Shika and you, Mom. The woman winks but says nothing. You, Mom, might be. The note in the cookie says, don't believe in the solitary life. There's always someone who can't take their eyes off you. I mean, this isn't necessarily true, but hey. I want another one, for Clyde. If one door closes, another is sure to open, because you are a Triceratops, and can open many doors through violence. Bye. Elan, we did the thing. Elan is trying very hard to maintain his aloof demeanor, but he can't help breaking into a smile every few moments.
Mortals, you have returned my artifact, and I shall reward you forthwith. We Fey monarchs are noble beings and not evil at all.
Color me surprised, friend. I never thought I'd see our straight-laced Surilan come to his own wedding dressed up as a Fey princeling.
Begging you no jokes about the horns, please. I don't want to be remembered as the cuckold bridegroom. There's some Shakespearean humour for you. Elan sighs, but then starts smiling again.
I don't know if you've ever fallen in love, Seela. I don't remember you ever talking about it, but when it happens, you're no longer who you once were. I suppose I didn't expect this of myself either, but Kiana was so desperate to have an unusual wedding. I thought to myself, if unusual is the goal, then I should do something I've never done before.
Many of these are bad. Compliment. Weirdly shame. True. Misogyny. Let's go with true. Sometimes it is worth trying new things.
Of course things are worth trying once, especially on a day like today. Now, if you please, I'd like to return to my role. Please, continue enjoying the festivities.
Okay, I'm just concerned I may be running out of festivities to experience. Also, are people off their mounts again? They sure are.
Rely on me.
Honestly. I know it'll probably take us off them again as soon as the wedding starts, but hey. What about these other hound hearts who are hanging around? That's dialogue that the bridesmaid over there said you should go and talk to her. You probably get along. Other guests? Creatures? Yeah, sure. Other knights? Haven't let loose like that. Yeah, this is all familiar dialogue. Anything else I can steal here? God, there was far more available theft on your wife's side. Just saying. If one is to judge a pre-wedding party / LARP on how much theft is available, then you, my friend, are already losing. And you two are very prepared for this to get going. What's up here? The rings of the future husband and wife. The one brought by Kiana and the one given by Seela to Elan. Cool. Alright, let's go tell us in a way to get things started. Arsinoe lowers her head graciously.
Knight Commander, how can I help?
What do you think of the celebration?
I prefer a church ceremony and a more formal approach to the celebration, but there is a certain charm in how unpretentious everything is here. We priests who choose to make our home in savage and dangerous lands see a lot of things during our lifetime, including exotic weddings. We don't bat an eye at a celebration where the groom is wearing a Fey monarch costume and the bride is dressed as an evil vampire.
I'm not convinced you aren't judging, but hey. Alright, let's hang around for the start.
Sure, I'm a boring companion, and there are plenty of entertaining activities around.
I think I've done them.
Well, your company is most welcome, Knight Commander. If I might have your attention, everyone, before we get to the important part of the ceremony, I want you to welcome two very dear guests.
Oh, we're back to slow text.
This is the commander of the Fifth Crusade, thanks to whose efforts the Sword of Valor flies proudly over Dresden.
I sure am.
And Seela, Paladin of Iomade, the commander's companion, and someone I have the honor of calling a friend. Seela, would you say a few words?
We have brought our, largest and most inconvenient
Hello, everyone.
people here.
I need some advice. What should I say? Giving speeches really isn't my thing.
Chaos button. Chaos button. Say things, make people laugh. They'll probably appreciate it.
Oh, talk nonsense? I can do that. I'll do it the best way I know how.
I feel like this is going to end badly.
In the first hour of our acquaintance, I uttered words that made a great impression on Elan. I think it was because of these words that he realized I was the friend he had been looking for all his life. These were those very important words, and they shed light on what being a warrior of Iomade is all about. So, here goes.
Thela pauses, a slight gleam in her eyes, and presumably the best man is stood there like it was meant to be my gig. Embarrassing speeches are what I was hired for.
A simple warrior approaches a cave where a monster is hiding, and he sees a paladin running out of it. I didn't expect a perfect paladin to be a coward, says the warrior. The paladin turns to him and replies, I am a holy paladin, best of the best, bravest of the brave. I hold divine power in my hands, and with my sword, I wield the power to smite. I am immune to disease and fear. So if you see me running away from something, don't ask any questions. Just start running. That wasn't so hard. It turned out great, didn't it? This is what we're fighting for. Weddings, fun, and laughter.
Is it just me, or where was the joke? I was expecting identifiable joke. But yes, fun is good. That's kind of what this whole run has turned into.
You know, I wanted you to come here with me so I could show you that our efforts aren't in vain. Not long ago, demons ruled over all of this area we're in, and they did all sorts of abominable things here. But now, Dresden stands as an indestructible fortress.
And me and Darren do all kinds of abominable things there. I mean, what?
So, let's watch the ceremony and enjoy ourselves.
Asinue casts a solemn look over the gathered crown. Her eyes are glistening either from emotions or the vampire wine. Welcome, honoured guests, to the wedding of Ilan and Kiana. Today I am delighted to play my part in the beginning of something so special. The beginning of a new, happy family. When something as strong as your love for one another is born from the chaos of life, all the gods of order triumph. Thela is smiling, but her expression is tense as she observes the proceedings. Before we begin the most important part of the ceremony, I ask all the guests to put something in this cup that they think will serve the newlyweds well in their new chapter. You all put your keys in. No. I've heard about this custom. It's called the Cup of Wishes. People put nice little things symbolizing wishes. For example, a coin for wealth, a toy for the birth of a child, and so on. I'll put in a coin. Well, I'm not giving them 1,000 gold, but I do have this marzipan bone. Did I just get this from this party? Perhaps. The guests put their gifts into the cup one by one. A luxurious, shimmering tiara, a flashy ring. Kiana's friend even takes the bejeweled collar from around her dog's neck and puts it into the cup. Should we have put something very expensive in? Friends, but these gifts are too expensive. Keeper of the Macabre Menagerie smiles to Kiana, showing her fake fangs. What's her voice like? Don't even think about refusing. They come with the best of wishes. Knowledge Arcana check. This concerns me. Each piece of jewellery was innocuous enough on its own. But now they've all been gathered together, your suspicions have been raised. Their magical auras are too strong and varied to belong to mundane trinkets possessing only enough magic to adjust their size to the wearer. Which, in itself, is a super cool idea, and I wish we had more of those. And by more, I mean any. Something up with the jewelry. Let's ruin this wedding. I had this feeling that something was wrong. It's the jewelry, right? They were all made by Master Sunhammer, weren't they? And he also made the ring that... The gifts have been given. Let us praise the gods. In the name of Abadar, I pronounce you husband and wife. May exchange rings and join your lips in a kiss. Oh no. No. Alan, Kiana, stop! It's dangerous! Well. You and everything, mortal. Oh hey, demons. Told you, nothing bad whatsoever would happen at this wedding. It all goes great. Distorted mythic share. Excuse me? Where's that on the list? Yeah, you have mythic levels. That's... How do you have 5 mythic levels? I don't have 5 mythic levels. Well, let's kill it. Burning Arc? Solid. Nice. Yeah, we should probably take out the Gibberleth, just because it's a very gross thing to have around at this wedding, as is the poop demon over there. Wow. Impressive. The Hound Hearts really know what they're doing. I don't know what just happened. A whole bunch of things occurred, and now we are here. Alright, I thought somebody got a disease or something. Maybe it was one of the other people. Anyway, oh, Brig, just kill this thing. Thank you. No, don't throw poop at the bride. Don't kill the bride. Social. Maybe unkill the bride. That seems like a thing one should do at the wedding. I mean, the bride will probably get up anyway, but I feel it's important to show willing.
The light. Take you.
No, don't expose poop demons to the light. It only makes it worse. Social, you should actually stand up now that a tumor demon isn't trying to kill you. Oh, you can't resurrect the bride. Oh, Curl was there. I didn't even recognize him. Well, you are just ruining everything, aren't you, Halfling? Wow. That's anyway, it's got skills. Level 12 cleric. Solid. That's like the same as Social. I suppose she does work again in an active war zone. Kill this thing. Thank you. Although, was that a... Yeah. He did get an attack of opportunity out of it, which I don't love, but is what it is. Okay, kill the archer.
Make your peace.
Thank you. And get some shots in on the poop demon. And finish it. Thank you. Oh, that wasn't the last one? What else is there? Oh, it's just because that mythic share hasn't actually gone down because it has enough Blood Rager levels that it gets to hang around. Social, look, just show willing. Like, it'll probably be a massive waste, but also you could resurrect... You can't resurrect her. Boo. Okay, fine. Oh, you can only cast res spells on party members. Well, okay, that seems arbitrary. Why is this not dead? How long does it stay around for? Where does it say how he's doing this? The Blood Sanctuary? No. Cool, I don't know what it is that's letting him stay alive. Suffice to say, he is. In a very real sense, still alive. Weird. And then he got up again. And then everybody got an attack of opportunity. And he stabbed a guy. What? how did he come back? Doesn't say. Great. Was really hoping it'd say he used some ability or other, but no.
I will resist.
Okay, now it's actually dead. And yet, Kiana's fine. Arsinoe leans over Curl's body, whispering the words of some prayer or spell. Then she looks up, her eyes are full of terror.
Commander, I must inform you, we've fallen victim to a demonic plot. I don't understand. How? Why?
Priestess, you need to focus. Do you know what happened here or not? See, look, I swear I used to have more of a handle on your voice.
Yes, I think so. You all know what possession is, yes? Where a demon can take over the body of a mortal. There is a more cunning version of the process. When the demon possesses the body, the poor victim's soul is transferred into a special vessel, a vessel for souls. The item most commonly used for this purpose is a gemstone.
Stretch and hydrate, you make a good point. Ah, yeah, okay, Quebec definitely agrees with you. Not sure it agrees with me, but... What happened to the Sword of Valor keeping all the demons away?
They didn't get here. They've been here all along inside the jewelry. Now I realize that these vessels are enchanted to ensure no one sees them for what they truly are. That's why we didn't notice the demon's presence until the very last moment. No one did.
Steela swears. So all this happened because of some sparkly rocks?
But wait, that means... Yes, it's all because of the sparkly rocks. I think the more expensive pieces housed more powerful demons. Their maker likely had to use more costly materials for the enchantments on those pieces to mask the demon's presence, and he didn't want his atrocities to leave him out of pocket.
So the bit where I spent a lot more money was probably bad. So let me get this straight. We paid this scumbag a small fortune just so he could go and set a disgusting demon on us? What a crock. Okay, I think I'm getting it again. So everything was made by Sunhammer, yeah?
That I do not know.
Well, I do. I can smell it. Lost the button. Yeah, it's right where it's always been. All the came from the same sewer. Did you say possession, so Curl was possessed by a demon that day back at the Houndheart's camp?
This young boy's body is alive, but his soul is gone.
Arsinoe moves her hand from pointing at Curl to gesture to the other people lying motionless around her.
As are the souls of the other guests, even the poor dogs. Their bodies have been possessed by demons for some time already, and their souls have been transferred into the jewelry. The demon behind this plot stole the cup, taking all these souls with him. Until the jewelry is found and destroyed, we have no hope of saving these poor people.
Elan and Kiana are clutching each other's hands. The young woman speaks first.
We can't leave it like this. Our friends need our help. I wish I knew if this tragedy could have been prevented.
Well, if we'd... No, I'm not going to be like, well, you know, if we'd killed a guy back then we might have... So, no. Yeah, no, let's focus on actually solving the problem. That sounds much more useful.
What can we do, Commander? If demons have kidnapped the souls trapped in the jewelry, we must stop them.
I know what we have to do. We need to get back to Dresden now. The first ring that possessed Curl and the second ring I was stupid enough to give you, they both come from the same place, the shops owned by Derek Sunhammer. We have to get back to Dresden and pay a visit to the Master Jeweler. Elan, you coming?
No, we'll stay here and make sure the bodies whose souls were stolen are returned safely to Dresden. We can't leave them unprotected. If we find the lost souls, we'll be able to bring all the demons back to life.
He turns to Kiana.
Demons' victims, even. This will be a strange, sorrowful start to our married life, but we must.
I married a crusader, not just a city baker. We were never going to have a peaceful life.
But we'll get through this, together.
Yeah, we will. Back to Dresden. Well, loot. Can I take their stuff? Like, technically, were they, like, using your friends' bodies? Is it their stuff? Anyway, theft. Composite longbow +1. Belt of physical form +4. Ooh. What's Rushley got on? One of those. Alright. You've got strength and dex, and you need strength if you want to ever make dragon claws work. And you've got physical perfection. Okay, never mind. Let's go back to town. Nope, still doesn't work. Guess we're walking. I swear it's the biggest thing from watching as many YouTube LPs as I do is just getting spoilt by the ability to cut travel time. Also, oh, that's Sylvanus' ring. Yes, I was just like, I saw a ring I didn't recognize, but yes, that's what that was. Back to Dresden. Go. People are looking tired. We should probably have a rest in Dresden at some point, but hey. That way Lan and Darren can be not wounded again. Wait, is it Lan? No, it's Darren and somebody else. Might be Social. Anyway. You know who's very wounded is Camellia on account of the bit where I had to kill her. Everyone just collapsed and then the demons appeared. Wake up, please. Wake up. Well, the situation is larger than one wedding, it turns out. Seela is standing with her weapon drawn, her eyes ablaze. Have you seen the bodies in the streets? I bet anything this is the doing of our jeweler. Let's go to his shop quickly. You ready? Yeah. Less chat, more go. Jesus Christ. Okay, that made me junk. Junk? No, jump. Different word. Damn it. Damn demons. That made me jump. And then forget how to speak English. Commander, it's Seela. Miss Abadar, you're alive. The usually dignified Arsenoe struggles to catch her breath after running, and she says, nervously clenching her hands, I have received news from other temples of Abadar. Most disturbing news. What we saw at Elan's and Kiana's wedding has been happening across Mendev. People who bought Derek Sunhammer's jewelry have been dropping to the ground, lifeless, with demons emerging from their bodies. The damage done is hard to measure. Demons appeared in 100 locations, and many of them immediately used the turmoil to commit atrocities, killing, stealing, wreaking wanton destruction. Some were quickly dealt with, the cursed jewelry taken from them, and the imprisoned souls freed. But most of the demons fled, taking the jewelry containing the souls of their poor victims with them. Derek Sunhammer himself escaped too. The Inquisition of the Church of Iomade is searching for him, but they have no leads as yet. The Church of Abadar is doing whatever it can. We also suffered losses among both our congregation and our clergy. Arsenoe shakes her head sadly. Such a devious plot. How skillfully it was executed. As Arsenoe speaks, Seela's face grows more and more grim, and her hands clench anxiously around her weapon. I saw that scumbag right here. I even talked to him. I didn't suspect a thing. I often get a sickening feeling from traitors. Some of them are nasty pieces of work, the way they rip people off. I got that same feeling from him, but I didn't even think of looking closer. So, what? Several large churches in Mendev have taken the victims into their care. The priests will keep their bodies alive and well, but unless the jewelry is found and their souls returned, all these efforts will be for naught. What was he trying to do with this? It's not clear, but he's been the most famous jeweler in Mendev for several years now. He counted many influential personages or their relatives among his clients, nobility, generals, priests, merchants. They, their children, or their loved ones are now only lifeless bodies, their souls stolen away and hidden who knows where. The possibilities for blackmail and sowing blind panic are limitless. I suppose the Inquisition and the Mendevian authorities will try to keep the situation under control, but it is still extremely dangerous. How did no one notice anything? Apart from me, I'm great at this. Magic, Knight Commander, and highly sophisticated magic at that. Jewelry items were well protected, and no one detected the demons hiding in them. If we assume that Derek Sunhammer not only made the jewelry but also charmed the items, we must conclude that he is an incredibly powerful and skilled spellcaster. So all his jewelry was evil? Not all of it.
The Inquisition combed through everything. Most of what was sold in Sunhammer's shops was perfectly ordinary. The demon jewelry was sold to a select few, and always by Sunhammer directly, not through his golems. It is clear that he targeted his victims deliberately.
Alright.
That is all I can tell you. I hope I've been helpful. If it's within your power, help track down Sunhammer and the Stolen Souls, Commander. This chaos must be stopped.
Arsinoe bows to you and leaves. Point of order. This chaos must be stopped, so that more fun chaos can be instigated. Thela sheaths her weapon angrily and sucks in a breath through her teeth. But then she seems to steady herself and looks at you, her eyes bright.
Well, what do you know? Looks like we got ourselves tangled up in some demonic conspiracy. I'm so glad you came to the wedding with me, and that we managed to find out what happened. Because otherwise, Seela the Dimwit would have come alone, given the bride a ring with a surprise demon inside, and would have failed miserably when she tried to help.
Yeah, cool. Stop blaming yourself.
How can I not blame myself? It's my favorite thing to do. Fine. You'll be saved someone, at least.
Grim determination burns in Seela's eyes.
I can't leave it like this. Anyone has an obligation to find that low-life Sunhammer and return all the stolen souls. It's me. I'll do everything in my power to find him. Something tells me that the demon collaborating scumbag's somewhere here in the World Wound. I'll seek help from every quarter. I'll interrogate imprisoned demons and cultists, whatever it takes to get to the truth.
Also, your favourite thing to do what? Instill new kinds of violence. Not violence. Chaos, that was the word. I know what I'm talking about. Still can't saddle up in Dresden brain. God, it's another one of those days where apparently I have difficulty with basic English, which... Oh, blaming yourself is also your favourite thing to do. Yeah. With all the love in the world, that tracks. And also, same hat. Okay. Everything is bad. Where's Seela? We should probably talk to her. Okay, so... There isn't a quest for this? Really felt like there'd be a quest for this. Weird. Unless it was there and I didn't... No, it's not one of those companion quests. Nope. Alright. Maybe Seela will give us a quest. And if not, something will eventually happen and we will durdle along until it does. As has been our tactic throughout, really. Seela. How were you after the wedding?
What does it matter how I am? I can't stop thinking about everyone who suffered. Never Seela, the Paladin, companion of the God's Chosen One, didn't even notice a demon conspiracy right under our nose. I'm gonna officially change my name to Seela the Dimwit. That's how I'll introduce myself to everyone I meet, so that they know they can't count on me.
Seela chuckles grimly, then adds in a softer, more serious tone.
If we're too late to save all the souls of those victims, I will never forgive myself. You know what else I keep thinking about? What happened to Curl? Did he really want to steal the ring, or did he just get what was coming to him, or was it the fault of the demon who possessed his body? So many questions and so much grief. If a whole world wound and 2 demon lords out there just waiting to hurt us wasn't enough.
Forgot how to do consonants toward the end there. Right, we should probably run back to the Citadel and have a good night's sleep, because we're fatigued. Most of our party are fatigued. How are we doing level-wise? Oh, we're still a long way from leveling. I guess, I mean, the level cap is 20, so it makes sense that it's slowing down. But on the other hand, the level cap is 20, and I believe you're reasonably expected to meet it. So, have I mentioned how this game is enormous recently? Because, oh boy.
You follow.
This must be Trickster-specific music. It does not fit the ambiance otherwise. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm going to bed. We can make a bad healing potion. Again.
We have our own craftsmen. They weave cords, carve bone, make figurines out of mud. Your goddess probably wouldn't even look at garbage like that, would she?
That was Woj if he was wounded.
Why not? I think she'd be glad that even in such terrible circumstances, you never stopped longing for beauty.
Checkmate, atheist. I guess. Oh no, you didn't manage to make the bad potion, but you did manage to make steak fish. I should probably check the crusade table while I'm here, just in case. What's one more loading screen between friends? Also, I wonder if we can tell Nevia or Beth about the whole we had to execute Melia thing. Nope, nothing new. Alright. Erebeth? Nope. Nav? Nope. Regal, you got any new dialogue? Nope. Alright, bye.
Onwards.
And we go. So, Arushale, your first wedding didn't go great. Yeah, Seela can take a rest. Grab Web Jib. Switch Arushale out for Lan. And Socialite out for Darren. Get my boys. Wait, did I bring Ulbrich? I may not have all of my boys. Got my boys. Yeah, I imagine something will transpire with that. My armies haven't refreshed yet. Wow, have we not gone over a day? Weird. So I guess we're back to operation heading for Blackwater? I guess? I guess. You know that some of these side paths are probably going to lead to little unmarked bits where we find, like, a thing that we need to do a puzzle in a completely different area. I'm coming to realize that this is that kind of game. I mean, the ones that actually say you can find reagents here, I'm assuming there's nothing else there. Alright. Head this way. And now, armies. You continue. And that 7 is yellow, which is not terrible. Not a general, so that's nice. They're green for you, but you're heading back to Dresden to enforce. And, like, you're there, so it would be rude to take you away. More rangers. More wolf boys. Exchange. More marksman. What are these? What even are these cuirassiers? They would probably be better than 4 convicts. Are they mounted? They are mounted. Exciting times. I realised what part about the little side quest long before episode 35. What, that there were little hidden areas that had solutions to puzzles and on the other side of the world. Yeah, I suppose. This is not exactly new news. Is there anybody else we wanted to pick up in town? grab... that would be like all of my money. I won't do that. Well, I mean, I do have a comical amount of money to buy resources with. Also, we need to rank up our diplomacy. That's exciting. Unless 5 is the max. I mean, there's a next rank number, so presumably it's not the max, Emma. That's what next means. Alright. Well, you just came here. Now you go back south. Okay. Back to the party. We've got both kinds of grottos, murky and ashen. Okay, giants. Revolutionary. Ulbrich, kill them. It's not dead, Ulbrich. You may have misunderstood me. Am I going to waste my turn saddling up? Yes, I am. Because now Lan is going to waste these fools.
You've crossed the wrong monster.
Lan, don't show me up like that.
Out of my sight.
Solid.
This spell's faulty. No, really.
Nice, nice. Good dodging, good hustle. You love to see it. Watching right. Be dead. He's dead. And be dead. Cool. Good talk. Let's go. Roll on snare drum. Everyone laughs. Giants die. Exit, please. Exit, exit, please. Exit, please. Exit. There we go. Thank you, Matt. And we move. Which way are we? Yeah, I suppose we've got to head to Blackwater. There's not much else we can do. Both these roads look to be fortified. I mean, we should really be exploring all the roads, because how else are we going to find everything? So, head here, I guess. An enemy army has reached us and attacked. Okay. Well, this is a thing that we now are doing. Got retrievers, dretch, and shares. Let's make less of one of those things. Throw some burning liquid. No more retrievers. Nicely done. Make dog. Stay there and shield wall for now. Oh, these are tough. Playing late today. I mean, yeah, I know we're at the end. We're probably going to finish after this. So, not hugely late, probably, but... Oh yeah, that's a spell you have. Let's throw a rock at some things. Wow. Yeah, you have some real armor. I feel like I maybe should have tried to debuff you. Although I guess you attacked me, so that wouldn't have really been that possible. You are surrounded, and now we are in trouble. Why are they grey? They have the grey pox. Great. Move out of the gross cloud. Hit the shears. Hitting the shears is how I just refer to having a haircut. Oh no, the gross cloud followed me. Sometimes the gross cloud leads, or it follows me. But we never seem to be one and the same. And if you understand that reference, that's even more niche than a lot of ones I pull out. We're just... There's this real battle of attrition going on here. Out of the gross cloud, please. I need to, like, be more willing to just disengage and move past enemies, because, like I say, attacks of opportunity aren't a thing in this mode, and I need to remember that. Aha, you ran directly into my axe. And then you ran directly into my slingers. And now they need to go back into the gross cloud in order to survive. Here, have a cure. Or they could just do melee attacks. Yeah, which, that's fine. We killed 3 shares. It was great. Best day ever. Shield bearers were actually effective. Cats and dogs living together. Wow, that was among the least effectual punches in history. Good job, guys. Neither of us are doing a huge amount of damage. What does this do again? Oh yeah, I forgot that existed. Look, let's make all our inventory weaker. Great. That might have helped earlier, who can say? But it's definitely helping now. Cool, the cloud's gone. TFW, the cloud's gone. Love the cloud being gone. I don't know where I'm going with this particular riff. Sometimes I just say words, you know how it is. It's a very Devil May Cry sword animation they've got going. With the whole kind of blood trail behind it. We'll get there eventually. I'll just peel and stab. Champions have a special ability, because we seem to be... critical strike, that's what that Devil May Cry animation is for, I suppose. That's when they're critting. Some of these battles do go very slowly. It's possibly just because this army was a little bit underleveled. But at the same time, I feel like we're just not putting out the numbers we should be. Come on, if we can work our way to having these shares dead, we can all converge on the other one. I mean, half of us are already there. And again, I could disengage because I need to remember. Attacks of opportunity, not real. Maintain that hunt effect. More people get stabbed. A hospital tent is, like, fine to handle it. You just killed 3 of those with your knife. Good job. I'm honestly very impressed. We made it. We're making it happen. Come on. Just hit them until they die. Champions are not particularly fast. $28. 26. 22. 16. 13. 2. Okay. Yeah, wow. Champions can put out some damage. Nice. No losses. No loss. Demon's army defeated. Do we even get anything for that? It didn't look like it. Okay, and you should not go any further south because all these places are scary. Why don't you go up to there and see what's past that road? You were heading southwards also. I just want to see how things connect. If there are any good shortcuts. Actually, you could start taking on these level 8 armies. And, I dare say, good. And you are 4 guides. Alright. So where are we? Oh yes, we're on our way to Blackwater, but I think that is where we're going to leave it for today. We've already run a little bit over, I just wanted to finish that battle. Because I get Columboed into these things, and it's just like, oh, just one more thing. Yes, I always call it getting Columboed, because I'm hilarious to myself. Yeah, so that's the end for today. I just needed to do the wrap-up, so as ever, thank you for being here. Thanks everyone who stayed to the end, genuinely means a lot. If you've been watching this, you know where to find me, but otherwise, just in case, it's twitch.tv/Serasent, that's SERASENT, the House of Hubris. Streaming every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 2 PM British time, that is 9 AM Eastern, 6 Pacific, other time zones are available, but you can do your own maths. And if you can't, why not give us a follow, and then get notified whenever I'm around. Yeah, one last time before we go. Stretching, hydrating, and admitting that sleep is good, but in a pinch, sex with your douchebag possessed boyfriend can substitute. If you do miss any of our streams, again, I'm using the plural for some reason, you can... VODs are on Twitch for 8 weeks after the fact, but for everything else, there's the YouTube, links down there, says VOD Archive, or it's youtube.com/@HouseOfHubris, don't forget the @ where you've got everything for over 3 years of content now. I've played quite a lot of games, and this is the longest by a very large margin. They're mostly smaller than this. Well, they're all smaller than this. They're mostly much smaller than this. While you're there, why not subscribe? And then you can, get hot, fresh VODs in your subscription feed every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And for once, I'm not lying when I say that. I finally got it together and uploaded, nearly 3 weeks of episodes. So hopefully that should be still coming on schedule for the foreseeable. As long as I can keep on top of things, which is always something of an ask. It's the royal way? Yeah, pretty much. Yes, Daniel, I know. If you want to support me ruining a wedding, financially, you can, of course, subscribe or cheer on Twitch, but you very much don't have to. Just turn up and hang out, and chill and be good to each other, and everyone's having a good time. What else? If you want to find me elsewhere on the internets, links are all down there. I mean, you can Google me, I'm not hard to find. Or it's House of Hubris on all the socials, @House of Hubris on Twitter, @House of Hubris @kind.social on Masto, @housefhubris.bsky.social on Blue Sky, where I do all the natural social media things of, memes and stream notifications and the occasional thirst trap. When the muse moves me. Also, we get into the season where I will probably be spending a lot of time shouting about Eurovision, so if you're into that, hang around. Nothing's natural about social media? Correct. But yeah, so check those out, and I also talk about my other projects there. Got a lot of good voice acting coming out at the minute. Just had the Season 2 prologue bonus episode of Starfall drop. I'm in that. Season 5 of In Between still happening. I'm in that. Jake Season 2 just happened. Very much in that. Yeah, like I say, look me up. I'm not hard to find, and there's been a lot of shows with me coming out at the minute, and I happen to think they're good. And who knows, you might agree. And if you don't, hey, it's okay to be wrong. But in any case, I think that's all I have to babble about for now, so I'm going to go away. Yeah. I don't know, is this where I tell you to like, share, and subscribe? I guess. I don't know. Words. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you again on... God, what day is it today? I'll see you again on Saturday, when we will maybe go to Blackwater, or maybe something else will happen. Hard to say. Alright. Love to you all. See you then. Bye.